Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We are here today with more PowerWash Simulator. You know how I like to play some chill games every so often to offset the insanity that is everything else I play. Whether it be randomized or terribly bad games or, you know, my usual set of crazy whatever I'm playing. But either way, I'm tired, so it's a chill day, which usually tends to be Wednesdays nowadays. I think I used to play Town of Salem on a day like today, but either way, we got a different, or I guess it's not too different, but a different lo-fi Zelda playlist. It's one I played, I think, when I played Minecraft last week. Either way, we're gonna watch this boat, and it should be great. It's gonna be amazing and, well, nice and relaxing, I guess. But yeah, we're just doing things as we have. I haven't played this game in a couple of weeks. I don't even remember the last time I played this game. I mean, I've been kind of playing Card Shop Sim a little more recently, but I don't know. I don't want to overdo one game. I kind of like the idea of switching between chill games, so I might shuffle another one in there and just kind of alternate between the three. I don't even play like a chill game every single week. I've just been doing it more recently because I do like the, what's it called? The Card Shop Sim is pretty fun. I do have a couple others in my Steam library I need to get to eventually, but there's a lot I need to, that's on my to-play list, and we got Switch. You know, the crazy thing is, Switch 2 is coming out in like 2 weeks, man. Like 2 weeks, it's coming out. It's surprising because I feel like it just got announced like not even a month ago, and here we are at the phase where it comes out. So with that being said, it's coming out, and that's definitely gonna take up a bit of my content, I think, because Mario Kart World is gonna be a huge game. I'm gonna be playing that for a bit. I'm gonna play like some online, play the single player, and then I'm gonna do what I did Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is all the time trials and stuff, trying to beat the staff ghost, because I want to get good at that game. I mean, the weird part is, like, I don't think there's going to be any other VTubers, like, playing the game. I mean, there's going to be VTubers playing it, but, like, you know, small VTubers like myself, there's not going to be a lot of us, because it's pretty expensive for a Nintendo console. It's the most expensive one so far, well, not counting, like, the 90s and stuff with, you know, how overpriced tech was at that point in time, but the most expensive one that I've purchased myself, let's say that, because, let's see. I mean, like, the N64, GameCube, Game Boys, DS, like all that shit is so cheap. And then we have this big $500 console coming in, so that's definitely going to be a hard sell for a lot of VTubers. So I don't see myself like doing a collab unless there's like a very small sector of like VTubers that are trying to organize it, maybe. But either way, I don't think it's going to be at all really common. So I'll probably be playing that game mostly solo, if I do go like solo queue online. Maybe I could play before like they can just get like the illegal gambling dens going for like they do for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but we'll see. Like they have some cracked players on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I actually might play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe next week, because it'll probably be the last time I do the online for that game, because after that it's going to be all about Mario Kart World. Barring any like collabs anyone sets up, because I think Zero said he was going to do like another Mario Kart 8 collab at some point, which I will play that obviously, but I mean, a lot of people are going to start scheduling for the newer game, or if they don't have the Switch 2, then it's going to be Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's going to be really weird, though, going between Mario Kart World and Mario Kart Deluxe. It's going to probably mess me up quite a bit, but we'll see how it goes. But I also want to get back to Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild, because they have the 60 FPS, and I kind of want to test that out, because it seems kind of unheard of for a non-modded Zelda. Like, I've been playing 60 FPS with Ship of Harnican for a while now, but official content is pretty interesting. So, I mean, it's a $10 upgrade for both games, so that's $20, but I mean, I'm not buying anything else at launch. I'm literally just buying this for Mario Kart and Zelda, so yeah. We'll see how it goes, but also the game, I guess I gotta test the GameCube stuff on there too. I mean, I could play it on Dolphin easily, but if they have like a better like Mario Party online system, that might be worth investing in, but might work for people that are not too big on the emulation factor. But I mean, most of my friends are pretty okay with emulation, but I know there are some people that are very not into it, or they just cannot do emulation to save their life because they just don't understand it. But I mean, it's not a difficult process, but some people are just kind of against it for their own reasons or whatever. Maybe their computer doesn't like it, or I don't know. Whatever other reasons they have, but I'm excited. Like I've talked about this a little bit, but my main hope for the GameCube Online is that they bring Four Sword Adventure, make that actually playable with 4 people online, because that would be a godsend. Because holy shit, trying to get that game set up is a massive pain. I don't think I was saying anything that off topic. I mean, this is, again, PowerWash, so I kind of talk about whatever, so... You know that. This is just my what anything goes conversation game, so... While I wash off a bunch of barnacles off this giant-ass ship that I'm probably not getting paid very much for here, but... Anyway, how you doing, man? Hope you had a good day so far. You being sober from Salem, hopefully? Yeah, a ton of Salem's definitely, hasn't really been on my mind too much lately. I thought, like, it's been a month since I played it. I kind of thought about going back, but I was like, I don't really want to, honestly. I might wait till June to go back. I don't know. Good morning. Glad to hear, man. Glad to hear. It is kind of weird, though. I have been starting streams, like, this week, starting this week, I basically started doing my streams an hour later, because I kind of want to, I don't know, start getting back to normal American hour streaming eventually, but... Eventually, I don't know how late I'll do it, but if I get like a real job, like air quotes real job, then I might have to, you know, stream later like everybody else, which, you know, I kind of like streaming when I do, but I also would like to make more money, so yeah. Right now I'm not really getting very many hours, so I've been looking into like getting another job and stuff, so here's hoping that happens, but I just gotta, you know, actually put in my application instead of just like browsing, oh, maybe I could do this, I don't know. I just gotta bullshit my resume and... Or bullshit my experience in the resume and go, here's hoping this works. Not that I'm lying on my resume, but I don't know. Seems like they always just want the most insane credentials for, like, jobs. Like, oh, yeah, you need to have 10 years experience for this entry-level position. Like, what are you guys even on about? I swear to God, whoever's writing those, like, things are just... They have their head up their own ass, or they don't know what they want. They're like, maybe this will make people not apply to our job. I don't know. Crazy stuff, but... I've been wanting to, like... look into more like computer programs and stuff, like art related programs, because I do have some expertise in that stuff. I haven't done anything with it in a very, very long time, but learning like Blender or Live 2D or something would be fun, I think, as a side project, and who knows, maybe I'll get good at it. I'm pretty good with Photoshop. Like, I love making the thumbnails and stuff for my VODs, even though they're not that advanced, because I mean, I have some design experience, but like making like actual art is kind of difficult, so I do try to make them look nice regardless, but sometimes it's a little limiting with what I can do, but it would be nice if I could gain some more expertise in that stuff and maybe look a little bit nicer, but I've still got to get off my ass and like start working on my 2.0 model design, because I had that, God, I was on a wait list since June of last year, got contacted in October, they canceled my commission in February after talking with me one time. Didn't even tell me why. They just got mental health break. That's the only excuse I got. Great. So now I got to start the process from zero again, and yeah, it sucks. But I mean, you know, I got to figure it out and get on with it, because I do want to have another model, because this model is very simplistic, and it would be nice to have a more expressive model that is, well, I guess easier to like make expressions for thumbnails and stuff. Because right now I can basically just smile, or I can have my despair expression on, and that's basically it. Because unfortunately, this, I mean, you get what you pay for. This was not a very expensive model. I mean, it was under $1,000, so that's cool, but most of the, most models are over that, though. I've seen a lot of that, like, what, 1,000 to 10,000 range, but 10,000 is insane, but, I mean, if you're, like, making a living off of this, I guess that makes sense to do that, but I'm not quite there, so I'm definitely like, yeah, I don't want to spend that much money, but I don't know. Like, I mean, I understand why some people do, because some people are, again, like, making big Twitch bucks or YouTube bucks or whatever, and they can afford that, but I would be hard-pressed to spend that much money on, like, even, like, I would have to be, like, I don't know, really committing to Twitch to even do that, but I still like Twitch. I enjoy streaming. It's given me the opportunity to play a lot of games I wouldn't have played otherwise, because God knows I would not have touched Ninja Gaiden 3 without this stupid streaming shit going on, but... You know, maybe I would have been more sane if as a result, but hey, I wouldn't have experienced the bullshit that game is. I swore it off because I was like, I'm never gonna play this. Itagaki didn't make it. It's gonna be shit, and sure enough, it was. People trying to gaslight me to tell me, oh yeah, no, it's not a bad game. They fixed it with Razor's Edge, and it's like, that's bullshit. That game is still fundamentally broken. Like, why? What can you do? Oh well. Definitely played I mean, I never even played randomizers before I started streaming. I always wanted to, I just never really had the motivation to do so off stream, but once I started streaming, I was like, this would be a fun thing to do on stream, just kind of learn about it. And now it's become something I do pretty regularly. I'm on my, I guess, 5th randomizer? Let's see, Ocarina twice, Majora's Mask once, and now Wind Waker. I mean, I did do a couple of failed attempts, like maybe my 4th true randomizer, I guess. The one that I'm doing in Wind Waker seems a lot more doable than my last seed, because I have 4 items instead of like, I think I completed like a 4-hour stream with like nothing to my name. It was kind of not great, but I got all the Triforce, so that was fun. So RNG can be a real bitch sometimes, but it's fine. Randomizing games is pretty fun though. I find it to be a very enjoyable thing about, like, just an enjoyable way to go about gaming, even though it's not an officially sanctioned thing for most games. But I think the only game I can think of is like Resident Evil 7 had like a DLC that like randomized all the boxes or something. That was pretty wild. I never played Resident Evil. I mean, I played Resident Evil 1 on stream one time and never got back to it because I was very bad at the game. I mean, I got as far as like getting the dog collar key or whatever. Resident Evil is pretty brutal though. I mean, to be fair, I never played the old Resident Evil games when I was younger, and I never played them when I was older either, so I don't even think I'm trying to think. I think the first Resident Evil game I heard of was Resident Evil 4. Because I know Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 were out on the N64 PS1, but I was not allowed to play those kinds of violent games when I was a kid. I had like one of the few parents I was like, yeah, if it's an M-rated game, you can't play it. So I was like, great. Guess I'll just miss out on all of these games that all my friends are playing. Cool. So, yeah. I never got to play Resident Evil or many other M-rated games. I think the only exception to that was Halo, and even that was kind of a hard sell. I had to like go, oh yeah, you just kill aliens. You're not killing people, so it's not bad. And that was a good enough to like, get me in to play the M-rated game. Yeah, it was a real struggle. Now, most parents don't give a shit. They're like, oh yeah, you want to let little Timmy play GTA 5 at like age 5? Sure, go for it. What's the worst that could happen? He'll see this like psychopath torturing people and just snorting coke off a hooker's ass. It'll be fine, surely. I don't know. I wonder what happened, really. I feel like a lot of parents just let the screens just kind of do the parenting for them, and they wonder why their kid's a full-blown psychopath by the time they're, what, 10 years old? It's actually crazy. I'm not saying you have to be, like, overly strict, but the fact they just don't care is kind of crazy to me. In front of your grandma? Wow, that's crazy. What were your grandma's thoughts on it? Was she like, this is, cool now? Oh, you know what? Fair. Well, it sounds like your parents were actually parenting, so good on them. The fact that, like, so many kids are getting GTA 5, though, is insane to me, because I know GTA 5, even by, like, a lot of parent standards, like, it was definitely a game they would not let their kids play. I mean, there are some kids that did, because they didn't care, obviously, but GTA has always kind of been, like, the big one in the news for a long time for, you know, all the wrong reasons and stuff. And GTA 5 especially had a lot of not so great things going on. I mean, San Andreas was like the first one that really blew up, like because of the hot coffee mod and shit. And yeah, that was a whole controversy, and forced the ESRB to kind of reevaluate how it does things. And definitely a mess, but I don't know. It definitely feels like parents have got like started relying on like more screens to do the parenting for them. That's what I don't get, but I guess if you don't really care, you just want to watch Netflix or whatever, you just go, sure, go ahead and watch your shows, and I can have me time, because, I don't know. Maybe they didn't want kids in the first place, and they're just trying to, like, pass off the responsibility to Netflix to parent them or whatever. Something like that, but what's up, man? How you doing? Hope you have a good day so far. I mean, this is, like, my go-to chill game. Usually this or TCG Card Shop Sim. I play a lot of bullshit games that piss me off, so I have to, like, reset my mind by playing something that's, like, the anti-anger game, so. What did I call you? I said, what's up, man? That's all I said. I didn't say anything, really. That's basically it. Is that Hale's emote? Aw, that's cute. Hale's little, guru emote. I mean, if I did something... I don't know if I did anything actually offensive, but if I did, please let me know. I say man is kind of like a gender-neutral term, by the way, so if that's what you took offense to, then... I'm kidding? Okay, that's fair. I just want to make sure I'm not, you know, giving off a bad vibe or doing something to offend you, so... I do my best, so... But I do even say that to like whenever I have like friends join in, like, you know, that are obviously girls and stuff. I'll still say man, just because it's again, for me it's a general neutral term. Whatever, in the context of like, what's up, man? So teasing mood, fair. I mean, you know, I get teased enough by Halo as it is. It's fine though. I mean, I get teased a lot by a lot of my friends actually. I don't know what it is. I guess I just get teased. It's fine now. As long as it's all good fun, then we're good. It's fine. I mean, as long as people aren't being malicious, I'm alright with whatever, honestly. There are definitely some people that kind of come in and just try and like tell me how to play a game. That's when it gets annoying, but maybe. I mean, I've had a couple of friends that called me wife, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but like, why am I getting wife status here? It kind of feels like I should be offended, but maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being low-key made fun of. I couldn't tell you. But either way, I guess it's better to be liked than hated, so cool. I am I mean, it feels like a lot of my girlfriends like basically have like their old like girly harems and stuff, and yeah, they just add me as a wife or something. Like, okay, sure. I kind of equate it as like, oh yeah, we just like having cool friends, and but you're a guy, so we just want to add you to the friend group, I think. Basically, yeah. Well, I borrowed that term from a friend, because she like makes every one of her friends into like one of her wives, so yeah. I have a lot of eccentric lady friends, so they're like, I'm gonna date everyone in the VTuber community, you know, respectfully, of course, but that's what they call their friends, so. Honorary wife, yeah, basically. That's kind of how it is, but again, it's better to be liked than hated, as long as they don't take it too far, but we'll see. I don't get to participate in girl talk, but that's probably for the best. I'd probably have my mind blown if I knew what goes on there, so it's fine. Purely. Clean. God, do I have to clean the top of this boat? I already know the answer to that. That's a dumb question. I'm so sorry. All right, well, they're gonna make me clean the top of this stupid, dumbass boat. Yeah. So why did I even ask? I knew it was gonna be like this. God damn it. Okay. Well, that's fun. I love it here. All right. Well, here's hoping this goes well. I mean, it's gonna be. This is like one of the bigger projects I've seen in the game so far. So this is gonna be most of the stream, I'd imagine. Yeah, this game loves to make you clean every damn thing about the object or like the area you're in, and how are they clean? I guess it's not too high of a ship, I guess, so that's nice. Is it really? You know, that's what I'm saying. It's probably a good idea that I'm just like not included to that extent. So, like, I like my friends and all, but I don't want to hear about, you know, which guys they like and what they should do and all that. I'm assuming is what it goes like or something, but. I don't know, TOS2 chat, especially like in the last few months that I was playing, was pretty damn cancerous, so I can't imagine it's that agonizing, right? Surely. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what horrors you see, maybe, but I mean, I trust your judgment when it comes to Town of Salem, because you know, like, I don't think there's really many other people that are as knowledgeable about you as Town of Salem as you are, so it only got worse. Nah, fair. Have you played recently on Harm? Like, have you played TOS2 any recently? Hopefully, like, I mean, I feel like it's probably gotten worse. Like, I thought about jumping back on this week, but I was like, yeah, I don't really want to do it. It's kind of just, I don't know. A week sober? Congrats, man. Glad to hear. Thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate it. Hey, I finished my water bottle. Oh, there's my one. There we go. Go. What was it? Whoops. I should have muted my mic. My bad. Usually I kind of forget how loud it is. I guess a little, yeah, next time I'll mute it. Usually I do mute my mic whenever I do drink, but I didn't that time. That's my bad. Wish I had an easy mute button, but my mic has like, it's so far away because it's on a console thing. I forget what it's called. Something like that. You're a Town of Salem 2 counterclaim? Are you now? You're playing Town of Salem? Are you gonna keep making? I mean, there's a lot you can make about Town of Salem, I guess, but I don't know. I just don't feel like Town of Salem's... I mean, I like the game, but I feel like the way it's being moderated and shit is just not good. I've had this discussion, I feel like 1,000 times I stopped playing, but it's just not fun. Yeah. I mean, that's still a good thing, though, Evie. Anything to get you away from Town of Salem is good. The 13th? Ooh, very nice. I still log in for my daily rewards, but even that's starting to feel like it's not all that worth it, but... They did do some kind of, like, minor update, and I guess they're gearing up for, like... They said some, like, role rebalances and stuff are coming, so... Maybe that'll happen in the next few weeks. TOS2 rant. I've had a lot of those. I've been ranting about, like, when was the last time I ranted about towns? I think the last time I did a really big rant about it was when I was playing Splatoon 3. Because Brett rated me while I was streaming that game, and I just kind of went off about why I think the game is shit, so... Which Brett seemed to agree with a lot of the points that I made, but, you know, it's just one of those things, like, we've all been experiencing the game as it is, and it's just plagued with issues right now, so... Was it not? It said something about, like... It said something... Did you not... I swear to God, it said something about it in the update thing. Okay, well, it said something about the new season. I thought it was, like, they were gonna have some role changes or something, but... I doubt it's gonna be, like, a big update like December, but I imagine they're gonna change some things, right? Maybe? Well, I know today... No, okay, you're misunderstanding. What I said was, like, they had a patch today that mentions they're gonna have a future update that does some, like, role rebalancing for the next season. So, it's not nothing... Today was a nothing, yes, today was a nothing patch. But, the new season, which I guess is whenever... I don't know when that's gonna happen, but... Whenever that drops, then we're gonna get some real, I guess, adjustments or something? I don't know. You would think, but we'll see. We will see. Yeah, it's barely in there, but yeah, they did mention that they're going to do some stuff to adjust the balance, so... They haven't completely written that off just yet, surprisingly. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, brand new roles. That was in there too. I do remember that. I was like, was I making that up? You guys made me second guess myself, but I actually read the patch notes because you kind of have to play Town of Salem too, in all honesty, so... Every time there's patch notes, I read them to make sure I'm up to date with the new bullshit, so... I mean, maybe. I don't even like some of the... Like, I've been complaining about Tuba's shit for a while, but I honestly hate the new serial killer in Better Town of Salem. It's actually terrible. Like, I like the ability of listening whispers, but I hate the, like, oh yeah, you kill someone and you just, like, pretend you're them now. It's just... I don't really like that at all, but... Should've just been a new role. Neutral Discord mod role you win by doing nothing, yeah. That'll be fun. But yeah, I don't know if you've seen the new serial killer EV, but it's like, the one they have in Better Town Salem is not great. I don't like it. I've seen Chill Chaos in his group play it, and it's very weird. It's fun for, like, the custom games they do, but I don't think it'd be, if it's an all-in, it's gonna suck. It's gonna be the worst thing ever. Yeah, it was like a disguiser, but, like, I don't know, it's just very... I think trying to, like, figure people out with that shit is gonna be a massive pain in the ass. And I really, really don't want to do that, but... Because, like, what else could they add? They already have Inquisitor, because that's our pirate. I mean... I don't know. Also, wasn't, like, Enchanter supposed to be replace Disguiser or something? Or maybe I'm thinking of the Forger. That's the Forger, never mind. Forger was basically Enchanter. I mean, I don't even really know what else I could add to the game that would actually make it feel worthwhile. I know some of the yeah, they definitely need to buff the Illusionist, because that's one thing I do like about Better Town Salem. They have the Mass Hysteria thing for the Illusionist to, like, mess up all TI info for that one night. It's a pretty good ability, all things considered. And I think that should definitely make its way to the main game. Everything else, though, I'm not too keen on, but we'll see. Yeah, they need to do that. That really screwed us over that one game where you told me not to attack the guy for a third time, because, like, I attacked him twice, and I was like, I got no message for that. I was like, what's going on? Is that a trickster? What's up? It's insane that that's been busted for so long and they haven't, like, fixed that yet, which is crazy, but... Okay, enjoy your lurk, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, and hope you have a good rest of your work day or whatever. I'm just gonna be vibing and doing this shit, so... It'll be great. It's crazy. Like, I feel like I really wish custom games would have, like, a VC lobby modifier like Better Town Salem 2 does, but... Which one's broken? I don't remember hearing about a broken achievement in Town of Salem, but you'd know more about that than I would, so. Can you not, like, get it in a custom game or something? I mean, I'm sure that you probably could, right? Unless it's, like, broken, but... You have to keep changing the achievement list and shit, so that's definitely not gonna make things easy, I guess, but... Oh. Okay. I mean, that's fair. The new mechanics... I mean, most of the achievements, they just, like, retrained... Like, they just rewrote the descriptions of old achievements. Because I know I had the pirate achievement to, like, kill a serial killer, but it's, I think I got it in the Legacy Pirate, so I got the achievement for it. Like, or was it the Rock, Paper, Knife achievement? Either way, I got one of the serial killer pirate achievements, like, before they retrained it to something else, but... But yeah, they keep changing the rules and the requirements and stuff, and it's gonna obviously just screw with everything else, but... Here's hoping they get that stuff sorted out. It would be nice, but yeah, would be great if they could just manage to do that much, but I don't know. As of right now, there's not a lot that's really making me want to go back to Town of Salem. Like, it's a fun game. I could probably muster playing it like twice a month if I really wanted to, but again, it's just, a lot of it's just like the bad just seems to outweigh the good most of the time. Especially when I have an entire stream just full of bad games, I'm like, well, this sucked. I don't have to win every game to make it entertaining, but if I'm just getting dunked on for 3 hours, it's just like, well, that was not fun. And, you know, if you're not having fun, then I'm sure the content's going to be kind of shitty, so... Like, I could play... I definitely have kind of forced myself to play Town of Salem for sometimes, like, some streams, even. Like, the only reason I started playing it so much is because, like, before I hit affiliate, I just realized that was a good game, because, like, there wasn't a lot of people playing it, and, I figured it could help me, like, help my channel out, because I was, like, pretty low follower count at the time, so it did help me get affiliate, which I'm thankful for, but... At the same time, a lot of people that watch you play Town of Salem only watch you play Town of Salem, and they don't give two shits about what else you play, so... And I think we had that conversation in Brett's chat not too long ago, because it's a real issue, man. Like, it's a great game, but, like, people only care about Town of Salem content, and if, you know, you play other games, they're like, well, we don't care, so... Which, I think... Was it? I think it might have been on Harm, or maybe it was Evie. One of you guys said something about, like, people have their own reasons for not wanting to play Town of Salem, which maybe that was on Harm and Brett's chat when he said that, but... Because people don't want to play Town of Salem for their own reasons, but they want to watch other people play Town of Salem, so that's what they do, is they just watch videos of people playing the game, or streams, and that's how they get their fix, I guess. But... I don't know. It's definitely a very tiring game to play, especially on stream, man, because I feel like I get judged a lot when I stream the game. Because I miss very obvious things sometimes because I'm trying to entertain chat, read chat, and also keep up with what's in the game, and it's a lot, man. Because there are things I would catch a lot easier if I was just focusing on the game. I'd probably be a better player if I just, like, you know, was not streaming it, but I unfortunately am, and I have to keep up with, like, 2 different chats while paying attention to the game, while paying attention to their claims, and going back and checking the logs to make sure what they said matches up with what's going on. It's a, you know... requires a lot of effort compared to other games. Like, I play this game, turn off my brain, just talk about whatever, but, like, Town of Salem, you can do. You have to, like, lock in and focus on everything, lest you make a single mistake that's gonna doom the town. It's, it's Town of Salem. It's just, yeah, that's why I don't usually talk about Town of Salem when I'm playing other games, because, like, it feels like it's a very confusing thing for other people to understand, so, fair. Yeah, I was just kind of going, I was finishing up the thoughts I had about that, why it's not a good game for streaming, but... It is what it is. It's, yeah, it's a game that some people like, and, it's tiring to play. But, yeah. I mean, before I was talking about Town of Salem, I was talking about the Nintendo Switch 2 coming out, because that's coming out in 2 weeks, somehow. I swear to God, they just announced the reveal of that at the beginning of April, and all of a sudden we're at the end of May. It's just like, ugh. Well, I'll be playing some Switch 2 games, so that'll be fun. Mario Kart World, and probably Zelda 60 FPS on Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom. That might be fun. I've been wanting to run through Tears of the Kingdom again, so I don't know which one I'll play, but... Either way, there's going to be a lot of Switch 2 content on my channel. Or at least a couple of things. I'm not buying Donkey Kong, I'm buying Mario Kart World and Zelda, and that's basically it, so... I mean, I like Pokemon, or I liked Pokemon, but, like, after playing Sword and Shield just burned me so bad, man. I mean, that's very valid, Evie. They probably won't... I mean, it's totally valid to wait until they do come out with something you want. I mean, I probably wouldn't have even got one had I not secured a pre-order, so I'm just kind of getting it for mild curiosity and just, like, working on like some of the like I really like Mario Kart, so I'm fine buying it for just that, but oh my goodness. I bought a PS5 just to play Spider-Man 2, so like I guess I've been playing it more. I've been playing, like I played through all of Bloodborne, so I guess my PS5 wasn't a completely terrible investment, but I mean I played through Spider-Man 2 and Miles Morales, and that was basically it for a while until I started playing Bloodborne and Demon's Souls. So, to be fair though, Bloodborne is a very good game. I say this as somebody who's never played another Souls game. It was a very solid game. The grinding was kind of annoying, like, you know, grinding for blood vials and shit, but like once you get over that, it's not the worst thing to happen. Like it's very manageable. So I feel like I ruined myself though by playing Bloodborne first, because now every other Souls game is gonna feel very lackluster by comparison. Like it's gonna feel like, wow, like this is it. It's gonna be very sad. But I've been told there's some like good Souls games beyond that, like Elden Ring and stuff. But yeah, Automod's very. I was like, what are you talking about? I was looking at my screen. I wasn't looking at the Automod, but yeah. I have no idea what you're talking about, by the way. I didn't do all the dungeons. I did everything but the dungeons. I did all the bosses, but I did the first dungeon. That's the only one I did. So if I ever go back to play it, I will probably have to go do the final dungeon and fight the queen or whatever. The one boss. Oh, that's the loot dungeon. Yeah, I heard about that one. Yeah. But I don't have PlayStation Plus, so I couldn't do that. I had to just go kill random schmucks and old Yarnum for an eternity, so. Yeah, I didn't have that. I had to do things the old-fashioned way, because I don't have PS Plus, and that's a PS Plus exclusive mechanic, so yeah. Unfortunately, that's one of the detriments of it being on console. All the online features are locked behind an online subscription, and I don't have a PS Plus subscription, so rip me. That's one thing that's kind of deterred me off console gaming in general, though. Like, all the online subs to play online, like Nintendo, I find whatever, $20 is not the worst. But Xbox and Sony, man, charging so much money for it. Oop. Raid! Thank you for the raid. Hello, everyone. I'm Kudo I'm a Type Challenge VTuber. Play a wide variety of games. Currently playing PowerWash Sim and kind of just chilling out and chatting about whatever. Currently talking about Nintendo Switch 2, among other things. Hopefully you had a fun stream. Where are you playing, if you don't mind me asking? I don't remember what I swear to God, I saw you post on Twitter and it's bugging me because I'm like, what was that game? Oh my God. I feel like this always happens. I'm like, I check the list and I'm like, Heavy Rain. Yes, I do remember that. Okay. I really should remember that, but I know it's a game that people like meme a lot about, but hopefully it was a fun time, and if you got to take care of your post-stream stuff, don't let me keep you. Also, thank you for the follow, appreciate that. But yeah, make sure you go hydrate and take care of everything, and yeah, now that if you want to hang out, I'm just washing a boat. It's great. It's a very, yeah, it was a Jason, or that's the only thing I know about that game. Is that it feels like that one clip just kind of like memed to exist, like all over the internet. I don't know anything about it. That's just know the name Jason, so. And I've heard very good things about the game, but I don't know. I miss out on a lot of PS3 games, like a lot, even PS2 games for that matter, but. I thought it was Jason, unless I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Jason. I mean, again, I could be completely wrong. I just remember like, Jason was like kind of the meme about it, but. Because he says it kind of odd, like it doesn't sound like a real human pronunciation, or maybe it's just very enunciated, but I don't know. It's just one of those things that sticks out, kind of like Titus's laugh in Final Fantasy X. It's just very odd. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. My brain isn't failing me too much yet. Jason! Like, why did they pronounce it like that, though? It's very awkward, but, you know, like, I'm sure they're having fun with the voiceovers and stuff, but, again, it's just, like, doesn't sound like a real human. I don't know. I think funny voice acting is always entertaining, though, because even if the game is just crazy and not fun, at least if they have, like, some very funny voice lines, it'll make you laugh at the very least. I gotta use some of that for Ninja Gaiden 3. The entire plot was just so boring and mediocre, and nothing was really there to entertain me, so having some funny, janky voice acting would have been great. Like, oh wow, we're just not being serious, but, you know, If you're being too serious and just like fumbling the bag, it's not fun. So, you know, I'm sure it's a great game, of course. I'm just saying, like, if you have a bad game with entertaining voice acting, it's a lot more fun that way, so. Okay, I'm barely done with this boat. Oh my god, there's a lot of boat to clean here. It's fine, we'll get this done eventually, I'm sure. But yeah, switch shoes in 2 weeks. Insane. Oh. Yeah, I remember Oblivion had bad voice acting. I mean, I never played Oblivion. I heard of it because my friends, like, love Bethesda games and stuff, but... Didn't they, like, keep a lot of the bad voice acting in, like, the remaster, though? Or, like, the janky voice acting? At least I think they did. I'm sure they re-recorded everything for the remaster, because, why would they not? Like, Oblivion is, like, a 20-year-old game, so there's no way they use the same voice files they use on the 360. There's no way. Yeah, that's what... Okay. So they did use the same... Wow, that's insane. Bold decision by Microsoft there, but I guess people would appreciate the authenticness of it, I guess. So, you know, good on them. I just remember Oblivion was like a really janky game. Like it was like literally like a launch title for the 360, and it was like all kinds of jank because like they didn't really quite have the 360 hardware down by that point. So, well, yeah, it's better than them just getting like a AAA like recording studio or whatever and just like, I don't know, doing some like Hollywood level performance that doesn't match the atmosphere of the game. So, asked to do her line again. Wait, what? They left them the recording? Really? Wow. Bethesda 20 years ago did not care. I mean, it's not like they care anyway, because they keep releasing Skyrim 1,000 times over, but... God, what is with Todd Howard's obsession with Skyrim? I mean, Skyrim makes the money, so I can understand it, but, like, it's been so many years of re-releasing Skyrim. Like, y'all gotta stop at some point, man. I was crashed that entire time? Wow. Like, I know people really get mad at him for re-releasing the game, but it is making them money. But at the same time, I get it, though, because, like, Skyrim it's been re-released so many times now. And it's probably going to get re-released for the Switch, too, because of course it is, or is it an upgrade patch? Either way. I mean, I'm not going to buy any multi-plat for my Switch 2 anyway, because, like, why would I? I have PC or Xbox or PlayStation to play it on if I really want to. I mean, I don't think there's a world where you would really play on the Switch 2 unless you, like, have no other consoles and you don't have a gaming PC, but... I would much rather play on anything else, because Switch usually has very inferior hardware, but... They're saying it's, like, the same level as a PS5, but, you know, the specs are a lot lower, or, like, watered down because they don't want to, like, make the Switch 2 explode in portable mode or whatever, but... I would love if they would, like, make a... very nice tech handheld, but again, the Steam Deck is probably gonna watch whatever they have out of the water, I would imagine, but like it's really just the appeal of it's the novelty, and it's never gonna be a tech superior console, so like trying to compete with all the others on that merit is never gonna be a winning battle, especially since Microsoft has a lot of like R&D and, you know, computer people working on their consoles, even if they usually don't have a lot of games for their consoles, but I mean, they did pretty well recently, but a lot of stuff is also multi-plat, but... well, I just feel like overall the value of the console is kind of dropping, so... Like, I've already stated I'm not buying any other consoles after the Switch 2. Like, I'm pretty much gonna... Maybe Nintendo and PC after that, because, like, I don't really see the point in buying another Xbox or a PlayStation for that matter. I don't know. My PlayStation hasn't really gotten much use. My Xbox, I do use that a lot, but, like... I don't know. I don't really feel like I use that as much as I used to, so... Like, it's not like I'm gonna go sell them. I just really don't want to buy a brand new, like, home console from either of those companies, really. Because Steam covers a lot of the bases as it is anyway. The only thing I really think I would give consoles is I like playing games on them for stream, because it gives less stress to my PC while I'm streaming with VTube Studio and stuff, which I do like that aspect, but I don't know. I think I could probably get over that. I do need to upgrade my PC at some point anyway. Hopefully I can get some new computer parts, but I'll worry about that after I get my new model and stuff, so. We have a ways to go for that, so it's fine. We'll get it done, and hopefully it'll be an alright time. I really just gotta stop slacking off on the redesigns phase of everything, but it's definitely like one of those things I feel like I'm creatively blocked on, because I have some ideas, but I don't have the full picture, and it's like, trying to design something with like my own like limitations. Like there's something I'm like, I'm not gonna do anything in this style, but it's every time I ask a designer what I can do for my theme, they always want to go to steampunk, and I'm like, I don't want steampunk. I want like something like this, but just kind of a little more fleshed out. And I don't know. I feel it's a hard thing to say because that's usually where a lot of people's minds go. It's like if you're trying to be like a CTuber and they're like, don't base on any other aquatic life that's already been made into a VTuber. It's just like, it's a very hard sell, you know? Not saying there's like, there's not a species of aquatic animal they couldn't do, because I'm sure there's some species that have not been used yet, but trying not to make it similar to another like CTuber just seems like it's a very, very difficult task. If you just go to like an artist and say that, I think, but I don't really know much about that because I don't think I really have any friends that have that type of model, but I guess the closest I have is like my friend who's a frog VTuber, but I don't think it's quite the same. There's a couple of frog VTubers, but they all kind of have their own unique characteristics. Yeah, I've never seen a poison dart frog VTuber. Crazy stuff. Go for it, man. If you'd like to share, go for it. Watch me go back. You're like, oh yeah, just make your guy from Town of Salem, and he'll just be miserable and hate everything. I did consider having art of my character made in the Town of Salem art style, but I wasn't sure if it'd be good. Like, I thought it'd be good for thumbnails or something, but I feel like that might be a hard request for like just an art commission, not a model or anything, but could be fun. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, what's your idea, Evie? Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, that could work, actually. I mean, I kind of like the idea of my character just traveling through all sorts of, like, dimensions like that, so... So I think it would be interesting. Like, I did have a concept of that, like, where my character would, like, collect tech from different eras of time and have, like, an amalgamation on my uniform. But I swear to God, every time I try and, like, come up with a concept, I'm just kind of lost on some of the details, and I'm just, like, I just end up, like, getting, like, a creative block on it. I don't know, I just need to, like, kind of get some more references or something. Chicago Fair is definitely a pretty good, like, starting point, I would say, but... Like, it's just really hard to avoid certain themes. Like, I know so much of time-traveling fiction relies on steampunk elements, but... I don't know. Maybe if I, like, lean more into something like, say, Steins Gate, I think it'd be a lot more interesting. Or even just, like, keep my current theme, which I'm, like... I guess a lot of people have just kind of said I have like a time patrol like uniform or something, or time cop uniform even, which I kind of like that idea too, just like being like a arbiter of time or something that just kind of keeps watch over misdoers who would abuse time travel powers, because, you know, if time travel ever got into the public's hands, they would be wrecking the timeline very much so. And I think it's just a hard way to like try and emphasize that and I guess materialize the concept in a way that isn't going to be reliant on like so many other, well, I don't know. I've looked at a lot of time travel, like time-related character designs, and they always have like a clock, or they have like just some random nothing details on their pattern because they don't want to make everything tied to time. So trying to find a balance between time and not time is just a difficult process. I mean, again, everything I'm trying to do is so difficult. If I just leaned to steampunk and said, you know what, screw it, it'd be a lot easier, but I just feel like with a theme like time, which is somewhat common, I've seen a few other time VTubers on Twitter and stuff, I feel like it's definitely better to try and be a little bit more unique, even if it is going to make me struggle and suffer for it, but I don't know. I kind of like the symbol stuff. I don't want like a giant like mechanized arm or anything like that, because that was something that was kind of pitched to me by the artist I talked with before they dropped my project. They were trying to like give me like this full like steampunk makeover with like a giant like bronze arm and stuff, and I was like, I just want my model but a little bit more up to date, because I would like to have some toggles and rigs that definitely, well, aren't so simplistic, but it is a bit of a process to get it all together. But here's hoping I can clutch up and maybe, I mean, I gotta get that going soonish, but I haven't even looked for artists. I've been trying to get my design part done with before I go into it, but I mean, you're never going to be 100% original with anything you do, especially in this space, but I'm trying my best to be a little bit more original than, like, steampunk. That's kind of really the only goal here, but... Because I like the idea of having a character that's, like, comprised of elements from the past and future, which I guess kind of leans into the Chicago Fair thing you were talking about earlier, but... or just a moment ago, and even that earlier, but... The point is, you just travel different eras, pick up some kind of like tech or something, add it to your wardrobe, and rinse repeat. It's the futuristic tech would be the hardest part, because, well, that hasn't been invented yet, but could definitely take some inspirations from some of those other elements, so... The music's too loud again. At least it's being picked up. I mean, the water isn't really that important because the water is... You know what water sounds like, right? I mean, it's PowerWash Simulator for one, so... I gotta tab back in, don't mind me. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. God, imagine if my character went to the Salem Witch Trials. I would just light the entire town on fire and say, this is deserved. Because the other people assisted in the genocide of other innocent people based on the ramblings of 2 crazy girls for, like, 2 years. Either way, it's a pretty insane thing to think about, but people were pretty crazy. Like, very crazy, even, so... I mean, if it wasn't for that, though, we wouldn't have got a game that we love to hate, so... Cool, I guess. Very cool, even. Oh, well. What can you do, then? You think that people... Oh, wait. Oh, I was crouched again. Keep not realizing that I'm not, like, 2 feet tall. I'm, like, on the ground lying down. I'm like, why am I going so slow? I was like, oh, yeah, I'm literally on the ground just, I guess, crawling. Yeah. There is so much to clean on this boat. My God. I never even finished the outside either. I'm just doing this because I'm trying to do the stuff that's less of a pain first, and then move on to the annoying parts later. I guess I'm just procrastinating. It's very much procrastinating, but it's fine. We'll just have fun with it. Maybe not go insane, hopefully. Oh yeah, I did manage to get my audio stuff sorted out. I think maybe I did. Unfortunately, I couldn't do like all my audio the way that I set up my game audio because like, well, the game audio is the one that was causing the buzzing, so maybe my new setup won't have it buzzing. Because I was using a different way to hook the audio from the game app. So I have like a virtual audio cable now, and I have like the game or audio application capture thing for the music. So hopefully it doesn't spaz out. We're gonna test it for a bit and see if it pops up again, but I think it is a noticeable improvement. I mean, it should be. It's a little bit more annoying to set up, but I mean, as long as I get it working before stream, it's all good. And don't forget to do it before stream. God, the amount of times I streamed Town of Salem and had the audio muted for like so much of the stream is quite embarrassing, actually. But because if I played a console game, I had to mute the desktop audio, and I would sometimes leave my audio muted on the desktop audio, and then I'd stream Town of Salem where I could hear the audio, but the people on the other side of the stream could not. And yeah, I would always be horrified when I realized I streamed for 2 hours and had no audio on the VOD. There was one time I even went back to edit the music and stuff into the VOD because I was so annoyed with myself. I was like, I gotta punish myself in some way, so I learned from this, and I think I did get my shit together and learned a bit from it, but I replaced it with an alternative that causes static, and hopefully we'll be done with the static stuff, because having like crackling audio in the middle of game is not fun. I hate it, actually. But it's like, it's still like one of the top recommended like ways to capture audio that isn't desktop audio, which kind of sucks, but I like having my audio in separate audio tracks so that if I go to edit the video later, I can just, you know, isolate the audio, boost it, cut it out, whatever, without affecting the other audio. Because if it's all in one track and I want to cut something, you know, cut a moment or something I said, cut the game music, edit it out for the copyright, whatever, or the game music or game audio, then I can do that. Because I've had to do that where I've cut something I said, cut the game audio, cut the music to comply with copyright or whatever. And if you have it all on one track, you just have to cut that entire section out of the video, and it sucks. I've done that too, where like I have the Discord call on its own track, and I have to like, you know, cut something that's like, sometimes someone will talk over like the clip moment, and I had to like go cut what they were talking, because they're talking to chat or something, which I'm not a big fan of when people talk to chat while we're in a, you know, group call. It feels kind of like, I really wish more people would mute whenever they're doing that, but not everyone does. So if you're trying to like get like a clip-worthy moment and someone's talking about to their chat in the middle of it, it kind of ruins the moment. So sometimes I go edit that, like just edit out when they're talking to chat to make the clip flow a little better. But at least whenever I'm talking to chat in a group call, I usually mute up or deafen if I have to, because I feel like it's more respectful that way. But some people like talking in chat at all given times, and it's definitely a frustrating thing. But I usually don't make a fuss over it, but it does like secretly bother me a lot. Like I never bring it. I mean, I think I brought it up like one time. I think I did one time we were playing Mario, probably with Zero and Hoshi and stuff. And we talked about it because like I have a Steam Deck, or not Steam Deck, a Stream Deck, so I can kind of mute on the fly. And I guess Zero doesn't have one, so sometimes he'll talk to chat, which, you know, it's usually not intrusive when he does it. I know, like, especially when we were playing Poem Party the other day, like, I know Rev was still meeting up a lot, but he was talking in chat sometimes while we were going. I guess it depends on what you're doing in game, of course, but it usually doesn't bother me with, like, and Poem Party especially didn't bother me that much, because, you know, everyone's kind of hanging out. Like, I think it's a difference between, like, people talking to chat and people, like, ignoring the people they're talking to and talking to chat. Like, if you're still interacting with the people you're playing with, I think it's fine. But some people really, really go into, like, talking with their, talking with the people in their chat over the people they're calling with, if that makes sense, but it's, I don't know. I usually don't have a big issue with it, thankfully, but I've seen some people have, like, clips and, like, people are talking in their chat in the middle of a clip, and it's definitely, like, the worst feeling. It's like, so it doesn't happen often where I have to edit like that, but I think I did it for, like, Mario Party when we were playing, because one of the people was talking to their chat during that, and it kind of ruined the moment of the clip, so I had to go cut that part out of it. So, which is, it's nice that I have the tool to do that, but yeah, I don't know. I guess it's hard to, like, I mean, to people's credit, it is kind of hard to, like, mute up Discord frequently if you don't have a stream deck. So, I mean, I think one time I had, like, a command for it before I had a stream deck, but usually, well, I guess I didn't really collab with people before I did, so I guess I never really had to use it. I never really thought about that, but I can't really follow people too much because I get it. You want to entertain, you want to talk with chat, you don't want to ignore them entirely. And collabs especially, I feel like chat does get ignored a lot, but you also want to, like, talk to the people you're playing games with, because that's kind of the fun of collabing, is you're, like, interacting with the people you're playing with, and you know, it's a party game or it's a versus game, and you want to, like, I guess, talk shit and have a fun time. But some people really, really get into talking in chat. Like, I don't know. Finding a good balance is a very difficult thing to do, I'd say. But it's just a matter of one of those things you just have to do enough and hopefully get it. But I don't know. I feel like especially when it comes to collabs, depending on, like, the collab size, like bigger collabs especially, I think I don't talk to chat as much as I can. And if I do, I usually have to mute and talk in a corner or something, like in Lethal especially. Ugh. Because Lethal doesn't have, like, a built-in mute function, so you have to, like, I have to, like, toggle the mute function on so that I can just, like, chat with chat for a minute and then go back to playing the game, because it's proxy chat and stuff, so that's the way I see it. But it's definitely one of those things you just have to get used to. I really wish Lethal would have, like, a vocal toggle or something. Like, just literally just have a button that to make it to where it's not push to talk all the time, because I really don't like push to talk either, but because the way I have to do it in Lethal is you have to put push to talk on, just talk with chat while not pressing a button, and then go back to voice activated. So the fact that Lethal's, like, almost 2 years, or I guess it's a year and a half old, but the point is they still don't have. Well, I've played this since December. Maybe I should play Lethal again. I mean, most people I play with don't play Lethal frequently. I was part of a server where they were hosting Lethal every so often, but I think they switched to Marvel Rivals, so it sucks. There's a lot of class servers I'm on that just kind of, like, they were built for a specific game and they just pivoted to another game. I was on one for Mario Kart that had monthly tournaments for a while, or not tournaments, but, like, monthly sessions, and they just eventually just kind of stopped. I'm assuming they got busier with life and stuff, but it was fun. I mean, I think it was, like, my first collab was, like, a Mario Kart collab in that server, so I'm grateful that you know, they were doing that for a bit. But I mean, I know how, like, setting up a collab with, like, more than, like, 8 people, man, is such a hassle. Like, I've talked about this a lot, but I set up Town of Salem collabs every so often, and good God, it is, like, it's a very tiring process. I try not to host collabs more than 4 people a lot of time for that reason, but I mean, sometimes you want to play a game that requires more people, and Town of Salem definitely you can't, like, have a 6-person Town of Salem game. It doesn't really work that way. Like, it can work, but, like, you miss out on a lot of the dynamics of the game if you host a smaller lobby, and it's just, like, not as fun, so. Plus, having a bunch of, like, new players, wild cards to the game definitely creates some crazier situations where you don't know what to expect, because you have a wild card like Zero doing some crazy shit that a normal player would not do, so. Oh, I fell off the boat. Man, good thing I didn't break my legs. That would have been awkward and terrible for me. Oh, there's a second level. Oh, I didn't realize there was a second level staircase. I probably should have assumed that, but well, I probably should clean up the deck first and be done with this. Okay. What is this song? I'm listening to, like, another lo-fi Zelda playlist. It's different than the one I usually play for PowerWash, because Oh, it's the Gerudo Desert. Okay. I like the Gerudo Desert. Oh, man. Makes me want to go play Ocarina again. I swear, sometimes I feel like I have to fight my desire to go play Ocarina randomizers, because I enjoy the Ocarina randomizers the most, but eventually I need to do a crowd control one, man. I might wait till, like, I figure out a new job situation, because I do want to, I don't know. I usually I've done all my randomizers around the same time, like during the day. Except for my first one, which I did, like, around normal American streaming hours, like 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., because I was working, like, 40-hour weeks, and, like, I wasn't streaming that long because of it, but... Oh, do you? I mean, fair. Weren't you just talking about how you played everything there? No, it was Final Fantasy X, I think you said that. You never want to go back to it because you did everything there was to do in it. I guess that is a completely different ball game, though. I mean, honestly, like, PS1 RPGs and Super Nintendo RPGs are very, like, they're not as expansive, I guess. Because, like, I don't know, the game size didn't, like, blow up or balloon to the point where, like, they put too much damn content in the game and just, like, called it right there. They still were, like, just like, this is enough for a game. And then eventually game size got too ridiculously big. Like, I don't know why you want to spend 120 hours in Assassin's Creed Odyssey or whatever. Like, it's just too much for a freaking Assassin's Creed game. Come on. That's why I stopped playing Assassin's Creed. It just got too big. I'm just like, I don't want to spend this much time on this damn game. I want to be done with it, please. Ugh, 200 lightning bolts? Really? That's insane. Insane stuff. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. I mean, I'll go back and play Ocarina probably later this year, but for now I'm working on Wind Waker and I got some other stuff in the works, so it'll be a great... Oh, I'm standing up. Why am I moving so slow? Ugh. Man, imagine working a job where they make you parkour on top of a boat from a platform. I better be getting paid in, like, health benefits or something. Because if I break my legs there, like, there's not even a ladder for me to use, is there? There's no ladder. They just expect you to parkour up here. That's kind of insane behavior, but alright. Probably. Knowing me, very likely, but okay, let's survey the area. Survey the area. I do not see a ladder. Unless it's like in the pit of the ship. We'll check. We'll survey and check, because I have missed a ladder like five different levels, so it's not even a crazy assumption at this point that I missed a ladder or something. I think one of my first times playing this game, I missed the entire, like, scaffolding you're supposed to use to watch the house, and I don't know how I did most of that level without it, but crazier things have happened, so. Again, when you're trying to, like, just yap about whatever, play the game, you definitely miss a lot of things. I know it's an easy thing to say that I'm just, like, missing it because I'm talking, but when you're just, like, playing a game silently, it's a lot easier to pick up the game mechanics and, you know, not miss things. Because there are things I miss even in Zelda when I'm streaming that I wouldn't miss while I'm off stream, but like, you don't really think about it until you stream before, but it really does take a lot of effort to, like, talk and play a game at the same time. Like, when I first started streaming, I was very bad at doing that because I had to, like, learn how to talk while streaming. In my first few streams, I was just, like, very quiet and, you know, I didn't know what to say for a bit. I was like, and I was, like, very bad at playing games while talking because I never really did that. Like, I would chat with a friend while playing, like, a co-op game, but that's basically it, so. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Bake some veggies. Oh, very nice. We'll see if I miss the ladder later, though. I'm sure I did, because I am a washed-up gamer fraud, but hey. I got through Ninja Gaiden 3 mostly without the hero mode or whatever. Until they pulled that giant baby bullshit. And like, oh yeah, just dodge all these enemies while killing enemies. Good luck, idiot. And you can't heal, by the way, so, yeah. What were they thinking with that bullshit, honestly? Like, what? Man. I think Ninja Gaiden 3 is going to be, like, the eternal boogeyman of my life now. Like, I can't get over that game and its stupid bullshit. It's just, it haunts me. Teriyaki vegetables. Hope you have a good meal, man. Sounds like you're eating a little healthy. So that's good. Definitely healthier than I am, but I've been working on, like, taking out some junk in my life, so. It's really hard to quit, like, drinking junk food. Honestly, I just need to stop drinking sodas. I'd probably be a lot better off. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Hope you have a good day so far. You just showed up just to steal Evie's veggies. That's some dedication, man. Bum, 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 bum. And then he steals the veggies, and this is what made Evie turn to the Coven Scrolls. My cabbages! You know, I recently found out there's a book called, an Avatar book called My Cabbages. I've never read it, but there's literally a book based on Cabbage Guy's life or something. Crazy stuff. Yeah, I know that. I know. You're an insane person who's trying to get all 450 something achievements in Town of Salem because I guess that's the only enjoyment you have left in Salem right now, so. Which, I mean, if that's your goal, go for it, but there's some really pain-in-the-ass achievements I would not wish on my worst enemy, though. I have some really hard ones, too. I know Pipetron recently made a video about, like, the haunting a lover achievement as Jester, which I got that one because I worked for the Coven one Jester game, and they told me to haunt this person, and they happened to be a lover. It's like, oh, that's cool. 396? Yeah. I mean, it's doable, but it's still, like, very, very monotonous, so. I mean, I'm sure it'll feel good once you do the completion, but at the same time, you'll probably never play the game again after that, so. Which, I mean, I'm sure you're fine with, but. Yeah, it's gonna be like 25 wins or like something stupid like shoot, what is it? Use a conjure meter on like a awakened apocalypse or something stupid. Sorry to hear, man. Hopefully you feel better soon. Hopefully you've been well. I mean, I guess you haven't been well if you've been sick, but hopefully you've been well outside of that. Definitely been, it seems like you've been busy, but hopefully things have been well. Yeah, I haven't played Town of Salem in like a month, so it's kind of a weird experience, because I've played that game like once or twice a week for like a year and a half, and I just stopped playing it because, well, I wasn't having as much fun with it. And I figured I should probably take some kind of break before the idiots in Town of Salem got to me, so. Okay. Yeah, Evie, maybe you should give him your veggies. You ever think about that? It might help his stomach. Maybe. I thought, yeah, I thought it's like because I have curves for so many things. Like, God, I am tired. I can't read. I was like, what do you mean by that? Oh my God. This is why I don't play Town of Salem, or this is why I don't play any thinky games on Wednesdays, because my brain is like mush. It's not like a bad mush. It's just like I can't think or process anything. I can't even read. Playing Town of Salem when you can't read is definitely a handicap. And yet, like 90% of the players do that. It's crazy. I can't read, but I'm gonna play a game that requires text-based communication, so let's do it. I mean, fair. I just misread it. The way you phrased it, I was like, oh, that's just my brain's going to mush here. It's fine. Can't throw them anymore. Oh yeah. I mean, it's fine as long. I mean, you're eating healthy, so. You read curses at first? Oh. Oh, I mean, that sounds kind of like something you would say. I have curses for everything. I could curse you to get rid of your stomach bug, but it'll probably just give you a nasty side effect. Give you like that cure-all water or something. Like, oh yeah, it'll cure this stomach bug, but it'll give you blindness or something like that. Crazy stuff. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, because it absorbs all the toxins or something like that. I think I remember hearing that. Which is definitely, that is good advice, though. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Well, no, we're still not done up here. No. Can all the dirt just go away, please? How much? There's a lot of dirt. A lot of dirt, actually. Okay. This is what we're doing now. I mean, carbonated, like, you definitely don't want to drink soda. I mean, Sprite's kind of okay for when you're sick, but it's still, like, carbonated sugar, so sparkling water is probably the better option if you have access to that, but yeah, there you go. Sprite or 7-Up or flavored water. I mean, even when I'm sick, I still kind of drink Sprite, but honestly, like, I feel like the hardest thing to, like, quit is, like, it feels like sodas are so hard to get rid of once you have, like, such an ingrained habit of drinking them. I've been trying to go down that road of just stopping drinking sodas, and I know I have to deal with, like, a couple days worth of migraines to do so. Yeah, ginger ale is not too bad. Anything like Coke, Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, any of that shit is really just very addictive and not good for you. I know we're talking about two different things here, but... Oh, did you? I remember at one point you were drinking it when you asked me, like, pick a number between 1 and 6 to determine what you drink, and I think I picked water or orange juice or something. 6 months, man. Only stomach bugs? I had a stomach bug like a couple months ago. I don't know what caused it, but it definitely hit me hard and it was like not good. Even had to cancel 2 streams because of it. I was like, oh god, my body was just not reacting well to something. I don't even know what. Ooh, another raid. What's up, man? How you doing? Hope you had a good day so far. Welcome, raiders. Hello, everyone. I'm Kudo Gab. I'm a time traveling VTuber. Play a wide variety of games. Currently playing PowerWash Simulator. Just kind of chilling out, chatting about whatever. Hopefully, you had a good stream. Where are you playing? Dave the Diver. I remember this time. I saw you playing Dave the Diver, and I think unless that was the only game you played, but we're playing PowerWash and chilling, so fun time. Just kind of chatting about whatever. So. You gotta take care of your post-stream stuff. Don't let me keep you. Go hydrate. Go do whatever you gotta do. And, yeah, thank you again for the raid. Alright, I forgot there's pre-rolls. Whoops! I always forget about the pre-rolls, man. I mean, this is like my one day of the week I'm not playing a batshit difficult game, so... Oop, thank you for the posture check. And the hydrate. I should probably mute my mic this time, because apparently I was drinking water was too loud, so let's do that. And we're good. Okay. I didn't drink too loud? Oh, well, I was told so I muted my mic that time. Or unless I was being trolled again, I very well could have been. I'll go listen to the VOD and determine for myself. Oh, yeah, well, I know that. I mean, there's obviously tracking to some degree, so... Either way. Anyway, yeah, I know they announced too a month or two ago? Yeah, because I remember that I played it the week they announced it, and I named the stream like preparing for the sequel or something. And I had a fun time while doing so. I still haven't even played all the levels in this game though. They have so much DLC and stuff. I haven't beaten the main game, I don't think. There's a lot to play in this game, honestly. I'm not really rushing through it though. Oh, that was dude. You know, I just read you saying cures as curves, so my brain is clearly not all here, man. My brain is tired. I woke up at 3:30. Give me some slack, please. Yeah. I'm doing pretty good, Mila. Yeah, there is a main campaign. You're basically doing jobs, and once you clear all the main jobs, and you clean up all Muckingham, I think. I don't know, something like that. But hopefully you had a good stream in Dave the Diver, and yeah, if you gotta take care of your post-stream stuff, man, don't let me keep you. I said that already, but I'm not sure if you were in the pre-roll. So, I mean, this is like usually on Wednesdays I'm like brain drained and tired, so like I have to play something that doesn't require me to think. And also, after playing bullshit like Ninja Gaiden and other hard things, I think it's a nice time to relax. So, yeah, that's fair. You give me slack in Salem, but again, we're not playing Salem right now, so you gotta give me slack outside of that. You gotta stop expecting me to like carry the town or whatever. But not that you do, but oh god, ow. You just expect me not to be like the brain dead idiots, which I think is a fair standard. So. Too many brain dead townies in town. Yeah, Ninja 3. That game is permanently traumatized the way I view video games, by the way. Like, I didn't think it was going to be that bad, but holy shit, it is like one of the worst games I've ever played. And people defend it going, oh yeah, it's not that bad of a game. I thought you'd expect something from people that, you know, are actually competent in the game. But I mean, Realize is seemingly somewhat competent. He's betrayed you for like petty grudges, so. Which is fair. I'll never, at least no, I'll never target you for stupid shit like that. I only target you if I have to, like when I had to ritualist snipe you as a marshal because I needed you gone because I was Coven, but... Which, you know, I think is very valid. It was like on day 3 too, it wasn't too early, but... You played the game off stream, Ninja Gaiden 3? Did you actually, please tell me you didn't go buy it. Oh god, I'd feel bad. Don't, please tell me you didn't buy that game. Ninja Gaiden 3 I got that game for free and I feel like it was a waste of time. Like, literally Xbox gave it to me for free. Not Ninja Gaiden Black, not Ninja Gaiden 2, they gave me Ninja Gaiden 3 for free. And that game was the way it was. It's just like, ugh. How could you even, like, play that and go, oh yeah, that's a fun game, I love it. That's insane behavior. You paid for it? Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I told you it was good. I don't think a single moment of that last stream I praised the game at all. The only positive thing I had to say about the game is they had some interesting level locations for like the middle of the game, and that was basically it. I hated all the characters, I hated all the cutscenes. I hated the gameplay. Everything was ass. And I think I tried my best to beat the game on normal, but by the time they pulled out that big-ass goddess and the stupid Nympho bullshit, that's when I clocked out. I was like, I'm done. I'm beating this on easy and putting a bookmark on this stupid, shitty game. We're done. Zen, go stream the game. You already paid for it. You might as well, right? Just go into the depths. I mean, to be fair, Zen did watch me play the entire, like, last half of that game. But I think it's another thing going through the entire rest of the game, though. Maybe a sub goal or something. I think if your community really wants you to suffer, they might go for it. That is the only way I would replay that game, honestly, if there's some kind of sub goal involved. But knowing my community, they'd probably... there's a couple of people I can think of that would probably, you know, pitch in to make sure that I suffer to the fullest here. Oh, God. I'd rather go play Crash Bandicoot 4 than play Ninja Gaiden 3 again. Yeah, you know, I mean, at that point, you'd be making, like, Twitch partner money, so... I mean, you paid for the game, though. You might as... I really do think... Jokes aside, you should do at least one stream of the game and just nope the hell out. Not saying you have to go finish the game franchise, because, I mean, if you're gonna play any of them, the other two, like, you bought the Master Collection, right? Because if you bought the Master Collection, then, like, you've got Ninja Gaiden 1, Ninja Gaiden 2. Ninja Gaiden 1's definitely better than 3. 2's also good. Sigma 2's kind of ass because they made it for babies, but... 2 Black is not terrible. It's still not as good as the Xbox. Like, the Xbox Ninja Gaiden 1, Ninja Gaiden 2 are the best, but unfortunately the Master Collection is kind of ass because they didn't know how to make a proper port, so... 30K? 30K is definitely a hard sell. I don't blame you, though. You're definitely putting the bar high because you don't want to do it. Because you saw me suffer for, like, what, 4 hours in that game? And I made it very apparent how much I hated it. I did not say a single positive thing about that game. I was just losing my shit about all the stupid, dumb... Like, the plot was so dumb, too. The story was ass. Like, the characters sucked. It was, like, the most, like, childish-looking plot. Like, they just made the most generic, cliche anime bullshit, and they called it the plot. And also the uncle was like, oh, yeah, my niece is my Eve, by the way. Like, disgusting, but that's... Ugh. Everything about the plot's so dumb. Stupid. I mean, if you like, I think one stream is fair. Don't beat the game like I did. I spent 5 streams on that game, and I hated every second of it, so. And the sad part is, people say Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z is worse than 3, but I played that game for 2.5 hours yesterday. I enjoyed that way more than on the entirety of 3. Because it was not taking itself seriously. I could go fight zombie clowns. It was great. I didn't have to, like, they weren't trying to be serious. They just, like, had an edgy, wannabe Deadpool character and just whatever. Silly, stupid bullshit. Apparently it was outsourced to another developer, like an American developer for that one, so I guess it kind of explains some of that weirdness, but... It's definitely not, I don't know, definitely not a great time, but... I still think one stream would be a fair compromise, but... Oh no, you have not seen the full entirety of my community. Most of the time, my community wants me to suffer, so... The one that is usually responsible for that is not here, but if you found out that I had a sub goal to play Ninja Gaiden 3 on hard mode, he would definitely be dropping gift subs. And we're gonna make sure he never finds out about that, because that would be tragic for me. Good God. Yeah, I only fear the day that he finds out. Either way. Also, bold claim when I play Town of Salem, where most of my viewers just want me to, I guess, die in game and have a miserable time dealing with dumbass townies who cause me to leak brain cells because their idiocy and lack of ability to read. It's great. I love it. Oh yeah, no, it's, yeah, some people like to watch streamers suffer, and, I mean, if you're not playing the game, I guess it makes sense, but it's still not a fun experience. That's fair. Oh my God, you're gonna do that to me? Bro. Don't do this to me. You know, if I get the sub goal, we're gonna be in this together, man. We're gonna both go into Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge, and just suffer together. Oh my God. Oh my God, no. I've talked about how much I hated playing Crash Bandicoot 4 to 106%. I would rather play that game again than play Ninja Gaiden 3 again. Ninja Gaiden 3 was so much, like, Crash Bandicoot at least had some fun in the Crash Bandicoot 4. Ninja Ninja Gaiden 3 had no entertainment value. It was literally just the most... everything was so bad. Yosuke should not be allowed to make another game after Ninja Gaiden 3, but he made Dead or Alive 5 and Dead or Alive 6, so clearly he's doing something to keep the executives happy. Oh, wait, it's DLC, season passes on apparel and stuff. It's really, it's not, you don't understand. It's not just bad. It's like, it's insulting because the first two games are like peak game design, and number 3 comes around, it's like the antithesis of game design. Like, it's shit. Everything about the game sucks. They refused to pay Itagaki for making Ninja Gaiden 2, so he quit. They replaced him with some random schmuck who's never played a video game in his life. That's totally made up, by the way, probably, but he does not know anything about the game design of Ninja Gaiden, and proceeds to make one of the worst action games ever made because he was trying to appeal to what Western gamers wanted or something, which was some kind of stupid plot about morality, about Ryu Hayabusa, after killing thousands of people across 2 different games, all of a sudden has a heart and feels bad about it. It's so dumb. Oh my god. What are you talking about? The game is not great, but anyway. I think one stream would probably not kill you, though. Because at least the beginning of the game isn't... I mean, okay, no, I can't even say the beginning of the game is not that bad. They start you off with fighting a freaking spider tank that's, like, ripped out a ghost in the shell, and it sucks to fight. And then you have to fight Mr. Regent for, like, the first time out of 4. Yeah, no, it's not a good game. I don't know why Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z got so much flack, because Ninja Gaiden 3 was so much worse. I guess the bar was at the floor whenever they... Like, I swear to God, I feel like Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z suffered for the crimes of 3, because 3 was actually a shit game. Like, the original was apparently worse, too. That's the worst part. Like, Rage is just supposed to be the good version. It's not. It's not even good. I don't know. Sometimes people are, like, really wanting to be, like, I guess, contrarian and just say, oh, yeah, the game is not bad. I liked it. But, like, sometimes you just gotta call it a shit game when it's a shit game, man. Like, I didn't think I was gonna hate Ninja Gaiden 3 as much as I did, but it is, like, by far one of the worst games I've ever played. I would put it on par with Rugrats in Paris, which is, like, the first shitty game I ever played in my life. Rugrats in Paris is a terrible game. Oh, my God. Like, it's technically playable, but it sucks. It's not fun. Oh, my God. Like, you expect that from a shitty kids game when you don't know what a game is, the crappy licensed property. But Ninja Gaiden 3 was trying to, like, be a real game. Yeah, there was a movie adaptation game that I bought when I was a wee lad, and spent $40 on it. I played it for about 20 minutes, never played it again. I was like, wow, I got ripped off. They stole my money. I gotta wash the bottom of the boat, don't I? Yeah, I do. Also, a lot of stuff up here. But yeah, they made the game on every single console at the time, which what, PlayStation, N64, Game Boy, probably. Yeah, all the consoles, and it was a terrible game. It was... usually licensed games have a reputation for being terrible, but that was by far one of the worst offenses I've ever seen. And it was the last licensed adaptation I ever bought, so I guess it did me a solid by making me skip all the other crappy adaptations that came out after it, but it was still a pretty big hit to my wallet at the time. You know, I spent like birthday money or something on it. It was not great. It was terrible. Very bad game. Man. Imagine buying a game without knowing if it's good or not. Couldn't be me. I mean, I'm glad I didn't spend any money on Ninja Gaiden 3. Sorry, Mrs. Zentase, but yeah, it's, I don't know why you'd buy it after you saw me playing that game for 4 hours. I think that would have been the best PSA to not buy the game. Honestly. Can't think of a better selling point than me just complaining about the game and watching all the bullshit unfold in 4K, or not even 4K, real time. It was not great. I mean, I'm sure you were like curious if I was making up the reactions for stream or something, but no, it's just a bad game. That said, if you ever want to play a good game, go play Ninja Gaiden Black or Ninja Gaiden 2, or even Sigma if you have to, but Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 are good games. That one is not. That was the one that really should have made them realize, hey, maybe we should pay this Itagaki guy his damn bonus for making Ninja Gaiden 2. One of the best action games ever made, but, you know. All the corpos are like, no, we want the money. We don't want to pay the guy. Sometimes corporations really just screw over their employees, and definitely shows them. Like, they could have had an amazing Ninja Gaiden 3, but they didn't do that, so yeah, fun time. Are we not cleaning? Bro, what am I missing on this stupid... God. They want you to clean every freaking nook and cranny of this stupid, dumbass wheel. All right, where's... Look at all the dirt here. There we go. Holy shit. The winch. I don't see the winch here. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's up top now. There we go. Winch is clean. Okay, we're almost done with the top. Oh, I thought this was going to take way longer. I mean, the last 2% usually takes the longest, though, to be fair, though, so... Okay, clean the bottom of the boat, then. Let's clean the top, I suppose. Alright. But either way, speaking of shitty games, I saw Gollum was on sale for $3. I thought about playing that game on stream, but I was like, I just played Ninja Gaiden 3. I don't know if I could really tolerate Gollum for a stream. I've never played Gollum. I've never seen gameplay, but I've heard it's like one of the worst games ever made, so... I got mildly curious, and for $3, like, you know, it's, it could be... I mean, I've just played Ninja Gaiden 3. It can't be worse than that, right? The fact that Ninja Gaiden 3 is not even revered as, like, a terrible game amazes me. I think a lot of people definitely defended that game going, oh no, it made some great game design decisions. Like, no, you're wrong. Sorry. You can love Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 as much as you think you do, but that game... There's nothing that excuses that game's bullshit. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I literally just played Ninja Gaiden 3, which, again, is a terrible game. Everything about that game is bad, but... I don't know. I think it's a good idea to play games outside of your norm, though. I mean, a lot of streamers and VTubers play it very safe in what they play. They'll just play, like, the same games. There's so many VTubers and streamers that play Valorant, Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, the same games, and, like, if you don't do something a little different, then it's just hard to stand out, because there's, like, so many people playing these games, and you gotta, like, do something different, or something that, like, play games in a dead category every so often. Horse Prince Game Win. I don't know, I've never heard of that. I don't know if I'll play that one, though. Sounds weird. Sounds very odd, but maybe it's fun, I don't know. I'm not gonna play every bad game, but I could play one here and there. I mean, if I could survive Ninja Gaiden 3 without completely crashing out and rage quitting, then I think I could survive most other games, but... I mean, I guess I've had a pretty big mental tolerance by dealing with Town of Salem 2 for, like, twice a week for nearly a year and a half, but... Anyway. Oop. I mean, I do own Jump King, so I could play it. The thing is, it's hard for me to play games like that on stream because I do my best to suppress my rage on stream. Even what you saw on, like, me playing Ninja Gaiden 3 was very suppressed. Because if I was playing that game off stream, you better believe I'd be cussing on my screen like nobody's business. Like, I used to rage a lot of games, and I think with streaming, I've definitely tried to subdue that, so I'm not just, like, dropping an F-bomb every 5 seconds like I probably would be off-stream. So, you know. Playing a game that's intentionally designed to make me rage is definitely... It's a little hard to decide, but... Oh, very bad. Yeah, I don't know. Gollum I'm mildly interested in because it's, like, it's meme-worthy, but, like, I don't know if that one's gonna be meme-worthy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't play games like that too often on stream. I mean, I already know, like, when I play Crash Bandicoot 4 on stream, I'm gonna have to, like, remove my restriction and probably just, like, curse a little bit because that game pisses me off to no end. Crash Bandicoot 4 is just, like, not only is it hard, it's also unfair. Because they have, like, broken barriers and the game is just fundamentally broken in some areas. But it requires you to do perfection, like, perfection relics and platinum time trails. It's a mess. But I try not to do that, though. That's why, I don't know. When I first started streaming, I did kind of cuss a little bit like that, but I kind of limit myself to just saying shit on stream. I prefer it because, like, I think there's enough, like, streamers on Twitch and YouTube that just, you know, drop F-bombs every 5 seconds. I don't want to be like that, so. Isn't that already what Hatofu Boyfriend already did? The pigeon game? I did it like a decade ago. That's just another one of those games, I think. Can I please get this? Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Either way, it should be, I don't know. I still kind of want to keep it that way, though. Like, even if something really pisses me off, I kind of want to... Like, I think I did, like... Oh, despite the bullshit I went through in Ninja Gaiden 3, I think I did a pretty good job containing my anger. I never really, like, completely lost and just, you know, started cussing on my screen or anything. I think I just gave up and, like, I resigned myself to just lowering the difficulty, which was kind of a hard decision, but after the bullshit I went through, I was like, I'm okay with doing this. I think I've experienced enough bullshit in this game to call it and be done. Because I had a pretty good mental fortitude to survive up until that point on normal difficulty, but By the time I reach the very end of it, they're like, oh yeah, by the way, you gotta save up for this shit. Good luck. Which is honestly kind of mean, but... Okay. Are we clean? What am I missing? Ow. Also, yeah, Evie, you said to look for the ladder. I don't see a ladder here, dude. I don't think there is a ladder on this level. For once, there's no ladder. Okay. It's fine. I mean, I played Town of Salem for a year and a half. My sanity's already gone. Hate to break it to you. Town of Salem is like where your sanity goes to die, so it's like already been dead for a very, very long while. All right, Evie, I'll go check for the ladder. I promise you it's not here. Like, it would have been down here, I think, if there was a ladder, but... Okay. Where's my power wash fan, actually? Usually it's near that, but I don't see a power wash fan over here. No, let's get it off. No, I don't think there's a ladder on this one, actually. Ugh. Can't look. I don't think there's a ladder on this one. I really don't. If you see one, feel free to call me out on my shit right now, because I do not see a single ladder here. I know I usually miss the ladders and shit on every single other level, but this is the rare exception where there's actually no ladders. Again, I'll do a quick pan. Yeah, it's a very big boat. We're almost done though. Now, do you see anything in this view here? Because I'm not seeing anything. I thought if it was going to be anywhere, it was going to be down in the dip of the bullet beneath the boat, but... Red container? We'll check it. Ugh. Good thing I can't break my legs in this universe. Oh my god, there's the ladder. Oh, you're right. That is extremely hidden. If that is the ladder. Oh, it is a ladder, but you can't use it. I mean, there is a ladder, but you can't use it. Okay. That's just a construction ladder, I guess. It's not a power washing of sanction ladder, I guess. Well, we can't use it, but it's there. Very weird this level has a ladder, but you can't use it, so. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's fun. Where was I? I was cleaning this anchor before I got called out on not looking hard enough, very subtly. Okay. Any more? A little bit more. Do I have to go up? I have to go up there and clean that, don't I? Looking that way. The anchor should be done, though. Anchor! Yeah, it's fair. You've definitely had enough of my shit. Yeah, in a non-aggressive way, but... Like, nah. You didn't look hard enough. It's fine, though. It's not like it's hostile or anything either, so... It's chill. Also, you don't try and backseat me, so that's already a huge plus. Huge plus! There are definitely some people that are really bad about backseating, and it does kind of annoy me. Probably should have something about that in my rules. I don't think I've really had an issue with it, but some games like really just brings out the backseating in people, and I don't know why. Nah, I'm good. I don't want any hostility. I know a lot of people like to bully the streamer mentality, but I've never been big on that, honestly, so. I'm okay with like making a joke out of myself a little bit, but like if people just jump on and go, oh, you're an idiot, you missed this thing, or oh my god, you didn't think about going to this treasure chest in the randomizer? It's like, oh my god. Sometimes people get really, really just, I don't know. At that point, you might as well just play the game yourself, you know? I don't mind being like, getting like some subtle hints and stuff, or like, you know, just say, hey, this person said this in chat. Like, I don't mind those types of things, but sometimes just people get really, really just like, they want to play the game for you, so. Yeah. People can bully me, but no one else. Wouldn't everyone? I'm probably too tired to decipher what you really mean by that, but as long as you don't let it get out of hand, then it's all good. Bum, bum, bum. Oh my god. Gotta go watch the chain up here. So they really did just want you to parkour in this damn place. That's crazy. Come on. Finish washing the chain. Are we good? No. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you don't want anyone to be bullied, for sure. I don't know. I've never really had an issue with that, thankfully. I've had someone try and come in to, like, start shit with one of my regulars before, but aside from that, you've never really had anything too bad in my chat, thankfully. I mean, I usually have a lot of, like, self-depreciating humor with my channel. I insult myself more than anything else on this damn stream. I mean, I make saying good job, idiot one of the regular things about, you know, my streaming, but I feel like it's okay to insult myself, but like, I'm not gonna be happy if someone comes in here, wow, you're an idiot. It's like, I mean, I miss it, yeah, but like, what do you want from me? Playing a game while talking is not as easy as you would think, if you believe it. I have to like entertain chat and play the game, and it does take some getting used to do that, if you believe it. I know a lot of people that haven't streamed before wouldn't actually believe that, but it does. It took me like a week to actually get used to it, but it took like a couple months to actually get, I guess, comfortable with it, if it makes sense. It's a very weird skill set you have to kind of get used to, but yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm either chill or I'm mad. That's usually the two states I'm in. I usually get mad when I'm playing Town of Salem or, I guess, Ninja Gaiden lately, but I usually try not to overdo it, but like, even when I'm mad, I still try and keep my composure to where I'm not, like, you know, just cussing out my screen. I don't see any other things here. I mean, that's something every streamer has to do, though. I mean, there are some streamers that don't really talk to, like, while they're doing things. Because, you know, a game like this would be really easy for me to just shut up and just not do anything, which some streamers do. No, like, disrespect to them, but I mean, I think it's a good idea to just talk about whatever you're doing. Like, I think it's what I started doing is I would talk about, like, when I played Tears of the Kingdom, the first game I streamed. Well, technically Mario Kart was, but the first game I streamed, it was, like, when I kind of got the tech stuff out of the way, I just kind of started talking about what I was going to do, what my plans were for the game, and just what I thought about what I was seeing and stuff. You know, just narrating my thoughts basically, but yeah, but there's a lot of, like, I do this a lot where I'll see someone's like profile on Twitter, and I'll go check their profile out, and then like I'll just try and, like, you know, watch some of their VOD, but they don't say anything for like a solid 30 seconds to a minute, so I have to click around to see if they ever talk, and sometimes it takes a long time to find any type of like voice content. It's very odd to me. I understand not everyone's the most talkative person. Like, I don't even consider myself to be a talkative person, but once I started streaming, I can't really shut up. So, you know, it's just about getting comfortable with what you're doing and, yeah, I guess owning it. But some streamers just kind of play a game in utter silence, which I think I did do that, like, one of my first few streams. But the one time it did happen, I played Tears of the Kingdom for 6 hours, and I think that's pretty well justified for, you know, losing energy to talk, especially since I streamed till like 6 in the morning that day because I was still kind of new to streaming. But either way, I don't know. It's not like you don't have to talk all the time, but at least say something, you know? Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? How is your day? What are you enjoying about the game? Something, anything. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I do that too. Usually if it's like I'm locking into the game, though, like when I'm playing Bloodborne fighting a boss or something, I'm going to lock in and beat the boss. I'm going to shut up for that duration, but usually I'll catch myself and go, yeah, sorry I'm not talking, guys, but I'm trying to beat this boss. Just give me a minute. Oh my god, what are we... Oh, we clean that one. Where's the... Oh my god. I think we have to clean the deck now, I think. The Pelican. I feel like I see that a lot in Town of Salem 2 streamers. Like, I see a lot of streamers that just never talk at all, which is, I find to be weird. Because I think in a game like Town of Salem 2, you'd want to talk about, like, what you're doing and what your plans are, who you think is evil and stuff, but there's a lot of streamers that play the game, or, like, have tried to stream the game, and they'll just, like, never talk. It's weird. I mean, I get it. You want to focus on who's evil and stuff, but if you don't communicate that to chat, then it's like, you're not really explaining what's going on about the game, what you're doing, and all that good stuff. So, which again takes a bit of balancing to get right. But I think Town of Salem is a pretty hard game to stream because of that. If you want to like effectively stream it, but you could just like turn on the stream button, just play the game normally. But you might miss out on some of those interactions or even gameplay moments if you don't like do that. Oh, there's some dirt up there. Ooh, dirt! Come on. Yeah, that's true. That's a big one. I mean, I went like a year and a half without ever being stream sniped, and then Dipshit McGee showed up and started ruining my day a lot more often. So he's only done it to me twice. The one time he added that I was a jester on day one. The other time he lied about his socialite info to get me thrown out as a townie. So that was fun. And they refuse to do anything about the sniper guy because they don't care about my reports or whatever. Even though I tell other people to report them for blatantly cheating, but. I think that one's clean, right? Okay, it looks clean. Where are we looking at? Mast. I don't see. Oh, cabin. Cabin. Deck wall. Deck wall. Okay, let's take a look. Deck wall. How come I don't oh no, you said you got banned because you like tried to tag somebody who you tried to tag someone with a bad name and that counted as you saying the bad word or something? Yeah, it was really, I don't know. The moderation is wild to make that kind of mental leap. Also, sorry, I'm looking around for this, like, for the love of God. Deck wall. This deck wall. Oh, I see it. Okay. There we go. Also the stairs. Most recent? Fair. You still banned in the game? I was gonna see if you want to play Town of Salem Custom Lobby, because I have another one in June if you want to play, but if you don't want to, I totally get it, because the game is kind of bullshit, but at least in my lobbies, it's a lot less try-hardy, so. I have quite a few new people joining in this next session, too, so it should be a lot of fun. A lot of wild cards to just, you know, mess with your traditional all-any brain. Oh, August, gotcha. That's crazy, that's a long-ass ban. I don't even think I've seen you stream the game in a very long time. Unless I think you actually mentioned you were playing off stream or something, maybe. I feel like we talked about this not too long ago. So, bum bum bum. Yeah, I honestly thought it would have been more than one EV because you have like 1,400 hours, probably like 1,600 hours in the game now since we last talked about it. But don't mind me just casually looking for a bridge. Stuff up there. Come on, come on. We might have another lobby in August. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I used to do them every month, but I don't know if I'm going to do it every month. It really depends on how many people want to play for the next month, so we'll see. Oop, thank you for the posture check. Yeah, no, you told me about it. You also told me how you usually tend to hold back whenever you're playing with known streamers like Kzilla and I, so, which I do appreciate that, but. Oh, hold on. Ooh. Okay. Got some dirt. Here we go. Bro, that's crazy. It's amazing how they don't seem to ever ban. Like, I don't know. It feels. I'm sure they're banning people, but I swear to God, I report someone for like something very obvious, and they just don't do anything until like a month later. It's like, your ban report has been processed. Like, bro, why am I even doing these ban reports anyway? Also, people like continuously report you for like something like, oh, you found the werewolf, and they're like, I'm gonna report you for cheating. It's like yeah, cheating by getting rid of the evil werewolf, which is the point of town is. Good job, idiot. You play out. Wow, you matched up like almost. You're nearly at Evie's hours, and Evie basically lives in Salem. That's crazy. I mean, most of my time on the game is on stream. Like, I think I've only had like maybe 5 games not in stream. My first game is literally recording a VOD. So I was a vigilante and I shot a townie. And then I got a Coven game, got carried by Coven. Then I got a Apocalypse game, and I kind of got carried by the Apocalypse. But that was like back in June of 2023. So, but I literally learned how to play on stream, and I made all my mistakes and learned how to play the game from that. I also got to figure out what's left here. Probably start looking at the list here. Anchor pipe. Oh, I got to do that more than anchor. Anchor. Okay. Anchor. Honestly, I thought for sure you just kind of stopped playing the game on stream because you weren't enjoying it, but which I guess maybe streaming the game, it is a difficult game to stream, and maybe you might get more enjoyment not streaming the game, which I don't know, maybe I would, I don't know. But I'm just like, it's such a good stream game, or it was a good stream game until Stream Sniper McGee showed up and started ruining everyone's day here, but yeah, I mean, that's fair. I'm not trying to pressure you, I'm just saying, like, you seem like you're tired of all NA, and I figured it'd be a nice change of pace, so. I mean, I'm gonna keep hosting them as long as people are willing to join, and, you know, seems like we have enough people that are interested most of the time, so. I don't know. I mean, if I don't have one in July, we'll have one in August, so we'll see. More than likely. Well, yeah, we're playing, like, the thing, I think I've explained this to you, Evie, but, like, the custom lobbies that I host has, like, a mix of, like, players that know what they're doing and players that have absolutely no idea what they're doing. So you have a player like Zero who has no idea what he's doing, but he's also a huge wild card because of that, which I think is great for the health of the game because, like, you know, say on Harm, like, we'll know how to play one way, but if Zero does something that's outside of his predictions, it throws us for a loop, and it makes the game legitimately a challenge for us in some respects, but we're also not being super tryhardy about it, so. But yeah, the game developers are the worst part of it because they refuse to hire human moderators to deal with the process reports and shit, so. Yeah, I think the problem is, like, there's a lot of people that are like, I'm new as a defense, and because of that, whenever someone's legitimately new and they, like, they just don't believe because they think it's a lie. I've seen, like, a soul collector is like, I'm a new player, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing, and they're just, like, trying to get away with, like, their bullshit, so. It's just the problem with the way some veteran players play by pretending to be new and not understanding mechanics, and it just really ruins it for everybody. Yeah. I think it's just, you know, the way that veteran players have played, it just ruins everything. This is separating this bridge, the bridge walls up here, I think, yeah. Now, bridge trim. Oh, that, can I get up? Bro. Could they, why did we lose the ladder budget for this damn thing? This is ridiculous. I'm gonna be on the other side, right? I mean, there's some people that definitely have their head up their own ass, though, and act like they know more than everybody else, and it's really a problem. I think the amount of times that I've been in a game with Eve and we see some dumbass trying to take over town and he has no idea what he's doing is definitely been in the dozens by this point. He's trying to lead the town with, like, a crappy role, like, I don't know, not even Crusader, like Coroner or something. Crazy shit. Bridge window, bridge window. Where's the bridge wall? The bridge wall there? What I would have thought, but cabin wall. Oh, it's up. No, is it just that side? It must be on top. It must be on top. God damn it. Yeah, you told me about that one. I don't. Even if I wasn't there, I have heard that one a couple times now. So bridge wall. I do not. Oh, is it behind the crack or something? Oh my. That's so stupid. Cabin windows. Cabin windows. Yeah, let's go ahead and highlight that real quick. Cabin windows. Yeah, people do be, like, really crazy with their pushes, though. I feel like the players of Town of Salem is definitely the most, like, tiring part of the game. Looking around. Bridge, cabin. This side. Yeah, I don't know. It's really crazy what people are willing to push there. Starboard hull trims. Starboard. Starboard hull up trim. Hold on. Looking. Is it right here, maybe? Negative. Negative. Okay. I'll just keep spraying around. Hope we get a hit. Yes, we've had people play in custom. We used to do like a 5-round limit for people, but I mean, we still might do that next time. But yeah, you could do 5 keys in custom if you really want to play. You're more than welcome to. You just make it. I mean, you don't really. Your account name doesn't matter, honestly. Just a matter. I guess you would have to make another Steam account, but either way, don't worry about it if you can't make it. But if you want to try and get around it, you're more than welcome to. Pulley chain. Where's the pulley chain? I'm gonna have to highlight this because I cannot see for the save my life. Pulley chain. Pulley chain. Oh, it's that, right? Is it the, oh, pulley. Pulley chain. Oh, right there. Come on. Right there. I am not seeing anything here. Do I have to go on top and look down? Oh my god. Okay, I mean, if you want to, you're more than welcome to. I can mark you down or not. It doesn't matter to me. You can jump in last minute if you want to, even. But I mean, I doubt we never even hit like. Usually we hit like around 8 or 9 people, but I think this is gonna be one of the bigger lobbies we've had in a while because we have quite a few new players joining in this time around. So it should be. I think we might have around 10 players. We'll see. I'm gonna turn off chat for a moment while I do this because I do want to use this as a thumbnail. So give me a minute. Okay, look at that boat. All nice and clean. We like to see it. It only took like an hour and a half, so not the worst outcome, I would say. Hey, that's a clean boat. Love to see it. Okay. Let's turn back on chat. Oh, we gotta clean an RV. All right, let's chill. That's very chill. Can I... Hello, game. I'm tabbed in. There we go. I don't know why you're doing that. The chat's back on screen now. Oh, we're gonna go clean the Breaking Bad van. All right. Thought they crushed it or something. Okay. Wait. Oh! Oh, I was like, it's already clean. Oh. It's a UFO. We're cleaning a UFO. Well, good news. They gave me a ladder. Thought we were just cleaning an RV, but I guess we're cleaning up a UFO in the desert. Awesome. We're gonna see some aliens hooking up here. I sure hope not. We saw a zombie that was literally, like, thrusting in the alley of Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z, so it would not surprise me at this point. Oh my god. Luckily, this game is very kid-friendly, so none of that here. Yeah, man. Man, what... The follow-up of Ninja Gaiden has to have been studied by now, right? Went from an amazing game series to whatever the hell 3 was. That game is gonna live rent-free in my head for all the wrong reasons. Forever. I used to use other games as like the pinnacle of shit, but that is like my new bar. And I don't know how you could unironically defend any part of that game. Oh, man. I still love Ninja Gaiden 1 and Ninja Gaiden 2. Well, we have it on the server. We technically haven't done it. I was gonna like start hosting like the Town of Us mod, but I just never did it because I don't really enjoy Among Us that much. So I just kind of gave up on it. Like, I want to play a Town of Us Among Us mod eventually, but I don't know. Setting up collabs that requires 8+ people is a real tiring process because you have to make sure you have enough people, and if people back out last minute and stuff like that, and it's very exhausting. That's why I used to host it like once a month, but I backed it down to like once every 2 months usually. I mean, we might do it again next month if we have enough participation this month, but again, it's just not fun trying to like balance that and make sure everyone's still good and make sure people that can't make it inform me beforehand, and yeah. I mean, yeah, just imagine that, but then you have Town of Salem, and, well, there you go. I mean, usually when it comes to those games, I usually get, like, invites from people from Twitter, or people that I know, but I know you probably don't use Twitter because you're a sane person, but Twitter is a very helpful tool for, you know, finding people to play with. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, clean, clean, clean. As much as I don't like Twitter, it's kind of a necessary evil when it comes to collabing. Like, I would never have collabed with anybody or even made any streamer friends if it was not for Twitter. I mean, I met some great people through that, and yeah. But that said, Twitter is still a toxic cesspool, especially if you don't have the right filters to censor all the bullshit. Like, I have a lot of terms muted, mostly related to American politics, so I don't have to see that shit on my feed. And yeah, now I just get mostly VTubers and gaming stuff, so that's nice. I mean, I'd be down to play Lethal or Repo. I mean, I'm not too big on Repo, but I'd be down to play it. I played Repo one time, so I kind of do want to revisit it a little bit, but... And if you ever need someone, you can just generally ask me. I do like planning myself in advance, though, so last-minute stuff is generally not good, but otherwise you're free to just hit me up if you want. Plus, I could probably scrounge together some other people, maybe. Yeah, that's fair. I meet some people like that, but, like, a lot of... I don't know. I haven't been raiding into randoms as much recently, because I feel like every time I do, it's either someone who has, like, follower-only chat, and that's, like, only one of my biggest pet peeves about raiding. Because there's, like, people... Like, I understand if you're partner level, that makes sense, but if you're, like, affiliate, I don't think you should have follower-only mode on, but... It's a really annoying thing that just gatekeeps who can talk in your chat, and it's just like, I get you don't want to deal with some bots, but... Yeah, that's fair. I mean, look at every Town of Salem collab I've ever done. I plan that shit a month in advance, because I don't want any bullshit to come in and... have to account for that. I know I could do it within a week in advance, but it's a very... I think it's a very involved game, so I think it's good to plan pretty far in advance, because every time I try to do it outside of that, it hasn't worked out, so... Oh, is it? Okay. I mean, I'm not really any of those things. I just like planning, because I've dealt with people that don't like planning for shit, and it annoys the living crap out of me. So whenever I plan stream stuff, I have to do it a week in advance, so... There are some people that I've tried to collab with, and they try and plan shit like a day in advance. I'm like, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I have streams planned already. And I have canceled streams to do collabs before, but I like to have my schedule set and play what I'm playing, so. I mean, it could dictate, like, how you go about things in a certain way. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know enough about that to comment, but it could be sort of relevant, but I think really what it comes down to, though, is just, like, the experience you have when trying to collab with other people, because when I first started streaming and my first collab was set up, the person literally canceled, like, the day of, and they never tried to reschedule anything, so, yeah, that was, like, my first experience. I was like, great, this sucks. And it left a bad impression on me, so I was like, okay, let's not do that, which was pretty much a given, because I like to be responsible and plan things. But I haven't really had a lot of cancellations like that. Like, Town of Salem is kind of a different beast, because it has a lot of different people in there, or people that forget they signed up, and then I have to, like, adjust the numbers and the roll balance, and it's a whole thing, but... Oh, okay, fair. Very fair. I mean, I don't know enough about it, so... But it seems like you're doing your best with it. Especially if they just kind of cancel each other out, so... I mean, I'm sure it affects you in some degree, but... As long as it's not affecting your everyday life, then, good on you. Or not affecting you too much anyway, because I'm sure that's going to affect you in some capacity, but... Again, I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm not going to comment too much on that, so... Not too big on commenting on stuff like that. Also, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. I like this game a lot because I don't really have to think. I can just yap and just do whatever in the background. It's nice. I feel like when I play difficult games, I do need to... Like, for a while, I wouldn't even play a game like this. I just play difficult game after difficult game, and I'm just like, I need something to chill out on. Yeah, we were gonna be cleaning an RV, and then it became a UFO saucer here in the desert, so... But they're paying us real American dollars, so cool. I'll take it. But yeah, they had some kind of hologram device on their RV, and I guess they're cooking some kind of drugs in there. Like, it's Alien Walter White and Alien Jesse Pinkman in there, probably. Who knows? It was like literally the Breaking Bad RV, so... You think so? Bum, bum, bum. Surely I'm not gonna get killed off by, like, Mr. Walter White, and he's not gonna say my name, or whatever he did. I mean, that's exactly what he did. I did watch Breaking Bad. It's a great show, but it does have a lot of memes associated with it. Also, okay. Whenever I tab out and tab back in, it always does this. It always does this stuff. Oh my god. Can't even talk. It's fine though. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's only if they care about you, though. They don't care about a lot of criminals, if you'd believe it. They only care about the ones that are giving them bad rap, or that are very dangerous, which are usually the ones that are giving bad rap, but... I don't know. You don't really hear about, like, most wanted lists and stuff unless you, like, looking into that stuff. Or I guess if you're in, like, a high crime area, I guess, but... I never really know any of that stuff, so... I don't really live in a dangerous area. Not really that dangerous, but... I don't have to worry about getting shot going outside, so that's a good start. There are some places where you do have to worry about that, so... Mainly, like, big cities if you live, like, in super downtown, but... You know alien secrets? Yeah, you know what, fair, the FBI might take me. Well, maybe they would've, I don't know. Maybe they'll ask me to be their representative or something, and I can get a job on a sweet alien planet. That'll be great. Surely that won't go terribly, and they're not gonna be here to conquer our planet or something. Also, this UFO is way smaller than the boat, thankfully, so... Now, what if they say, take me to your leader? I don't think that's gonna go over too well. I feel like the aliens are just gonna leave. They meet any of our leaders right now, but yeah. Maybe I could just take him to another country. Like, you don't want to visit our leader. Maybe go somewhere else. Would you like to see Japan? Or how about the UK? I'm sure France is nice. Anywhere else? No? Can you vouch for us? We'll see. I don't know. There's like orange, or I was gonna say orange. I guess it is orange. Yeah, no, I was gonna say red, but... Well, look at the desert we're in. There's clearly some kind of sandstorm or something going on here. Also, I don't know why there's a desert in Muckingham, but whatever. I mean, I was clearing statues the last time I was here, I think, so... Yeah, I'll shoot them with water, and if it's a really good pressure washer, it might go through their skulls, because we don't know their biology. I mean, you can go through metal with a pressure washer if you get it close enough. Like, if I get, like, this close, it would, like, literally cut a hole through the metal. You gotta be careful, because the pressure washers are very strong, And if you're watching like on a vehicle too close, you'll actually rub off the paint too. I kind of did that a little bit with one of my grandfather's cars. I didn't like take off too much, but I was trying to clean it. I got a little too close. Like, uh-oh. But, you know, I learned from it. So yeah, it didn't rip off the car door or anything. So that's good. Yeah, I know, right? They didn't order a pizza. They called it a power washer. Also, their cloaking technology kind of came off for me to wash their high secret tech here, but I'm surprised somebody's not trying to confiscate the UFO here, but we're a reliable power washer who's probably underpaid, and the company's taking all the money, so we can't, you know, we can't just keep, like, we need a tip to keep their secrets, though, don't you think? Or do they not know about tipping culture here in America? Ooh, that's awkward. Awkward! I mean, tipping culture's pretty shit, to be fair, though, so... It's just kind of an excuse for our employers to not pay livable wages. It's great. Well, not really, but American capitalism would say it's great, so it's very terrible. I do, but like, you know, I still have a corporate overlord, probably. Probably call it football. You think so? We talking about soccer, or are we talking about American football? I know you're an American, Evie, but maybe they'll call soccer football, perhaps. But maybe they'll answer the age-old debate, which is correct. I mean, you know, I'm sure every European one is correct, but because America's like the baby country in the world, and yeah, came up with a lot of weird things, honestly. That's funny. Yeah, America did a lot of crazy things. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. I was lightly poking, I'll be real, but I wasn't being... I don't care what it's called, honestly. I'm not invested in any of those sports, so... I don't like soccer or football, or football or American football, so... Whatever floats your boat, man. I'm not a big sports guy. I'm trying to get them out of here, but they're not going to come out until the place is clean to their specifications here, so... It's fine, we'll get it done eventually. Probably, maybe, who knows? Who knows? Eventually, we'll get it done. Blah, blah, blah. See, foot. Is that the kanji for foot and ball? I think it is. You know, the funny thing is Japan actually calls it soccer. If you ever go watch an anime, they're like, soccer. And they say, like, they call American football, but they still call, like, you know, traditional football soccer in Japan, so... Yeah, well, I thought they were invented in Canada, or at least they're on like the border of Canada, maybe Michigan. I thought it was like, maybe it was Michigan. I know it was pretty close to Canada, so I honestly kind of associate that one with Canada personally, but... Well, potato chips were invented somewhere in America, obviously, or I thought it was like just North America, but I don't know. I forgot my history because I'm tired, so... Yeah, because I remember reading the story about it. There was like a restaurant, there was like a very picky employee who wanted like potatoes, but he wanted them cut very thinly. So what he did is he cut them with a knife very thinly and baked them a bit and made chips that way, and he loved it. So and it became a staple in that restaurant, or so the story goes. I got curious and read a Wikipedia article, and that's what I got. So, which seems pretty accurate, because I mean, who else would have a rude customer like that who's very picky and is like, invent something for me? Because, you know, we have some of the worst consumers in the world who are very entitled and shit, even 100 years ago or whenever this happened, but... what can you do? I'm a very cynical American, as you can clearly see. I have no faith. I mean, at one point I was a proud American, but not so much anymore. When I was a kid, I was very proud to be an American, but now I'm just like... It's every day, man, with the news, I'm just like, I'm exhausted. I just want it to be normal again. I want it to be normal. I don't like this crazy ride. Supreme leader of the country, yeah. Not France. The reason I call it French fries is because of the way the French style of cutting or something, I think. Yeah, not France. I couldn't tell you the actual place. But here's the real question. Where do freedom fries originate from? Remember freedom fries? Oh my god. Man, and stupid decisions for a long time in this country. Belgium. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. But they're somehow associated with America. Crazy stuff. Convention, yeah. I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything because I understand you just got done streaming, so like, you know, maybe you're just tired. Do you ever think about that? You might. I mean, you need to go rest up. Don't let me keep you, man. I'm just spraying water on this UFO. Nothing to see here, guys. It's totally normal, right? Yeah, I was close enough. It wasn't like a horrendous typo where I was like, what even were you trying to say? I've had friends make a typo where it's like, not even possible to comprehend what they say, so. Sometimes it happens like that, but. Oh. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Are we. No, it's not done. Man, the orange lighting on this thing is not making it easy, but. I mean, I think it's fair to say that whenever you stream for a couple hours, it's gonna take some energy out of you. So I think it's a very valid thing. I mean, I use it. I mean, if I stream for 3 or some odd hours, I'm usually pretty like I can't make proper sentences, so I think it's fair. I mean, maybe it's just a combination of the tiredness in his brain, you know. I don't know, but I think it's fair to give him a bit of a pass for streaming. So. Yeah, it's fine. Surely you're not going to be on some kind of watch list because you saw a UFO. Probably, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, it's fine. You guys will probably do nicely in the FBI detainment center or whatever. Well, actually, maybe not right now. I don't want to... Don't upset the people that look at the UFO, maybe. Are the aliens friendly? Maybe they'll take us to another planet. Couple watch lists. Yeah, how many people have you pissed off in town of Salem is the real question. You probably got a couple of lifelong haters from that. You're probably collecting them as like badges of honors, like, oh, this guy hates me, let's go, or something. But by that, you're just like losing people you can play games with because you have to avoid them. Because like they're toxic or something to that degree. Oh my god. Are you now? Really? Yeah, well, don't like Swedish prisons have internet? Remember, was it Swedish prisons or like the? I think I remember seeing something about Swedish prisons having like, basically like being like a nice apartment, looked pretty nice, like compared to like American prisons especially. Those are very nice prisons, but is it? You were kidding? I thought you were making a joke about Soviet Evie, but you're serious. Oh my god, I didn't even know there was an American Communist Party. Is there a platform you even operate? That's crazy. It just goes to show this country's been very insane for a long time, but I think we already kind of knew that, or at least Americans knew that. And the rest of the world is kind of finding that out right about now, but it shouldn't operate. Well, I mean, if you're pitching a platform, you would surely have some kind of policy outlined or something. Well, I say that, but not every politician does that, so I don't know. Yeah, well, some people certainly try, or are currently trying, but... I mean, the way China's made theirs work for so long is by allowing capitalism to exist in certain, like, 5 cities, I think? A very interesting method to kind of offset the detriments of capitalism, but even they've had their fair share of issues because of that. And then we've all seen the tragedy that is Russia, so yeah. County level? Yeah, probably. I don't know. It amazes me that Russia's still around. I feel like they should have, like, gone away by all their incompetence, but... The fact that, well, I mean, there's a big misinformation campaign to keep, you know, the leader in charge and shit, so... But I think China realized they can't have, like, capital or communism be the only way to make money in the country, or not make money, but the only way to govern the country, because that's why they have limited capitalism exposure to keep it afloat. But I like you're still worrying about the FBI hunting you down for the UFO and stuff. And the FBI is not as powerful as you think, so. And even if they did, there'd be a bunch of idiots that Naruto run into the Area 51 or whatever and be done with it. It's fine. Have to go worry about the idiot suppression or something. missing? What am I missing? Clean up all the legs. Oh, there we go. There we go. Clean it. Yeah, it's fair. Very fair. In that case, do whatever you want. And within reason, of course, but if you want to keep pretending like the FBI is hunting you down, by all means. Bum, bum, bum. Be funny if you just have like the, whatever the, oh, is it, what, Interpol? Like have an Interpol hunting you down to put you in a nice Swedish prison where you could just game 24/7 and not be bothered by anybody. Honestly, like, I feel like I think it was a Swedish prison, but like it looks so nice. Like I don't think it'd be too far-fetched for people to like actually do crimes just to get locked up in there, because it seems like it's not a bad place to be. Of course, you'd lose your freedom to go anywhere else, but it's like, compared to some living standards, it's actually pretty nice, so. You can if you want to, but I can't remember exactly which one. I could be misremembering. Might have been Norway's? I think it was Sweden, though. I mean, to be fair, a lot of those countries have higher standards of living because, you know, they're not basically third world countries operating as a first world country, or pretending to be one anyway, but... I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of them, don't a lot of TikTokers just go to IKEA and like say living the life on vacation while just recording IKEA furniture or some shit? That's all I know about TikTok. I don't really mess with TikTok at all, so... Trying to get arrested. Well, no, a lot of them are just being jackasses for views. There's a difference. Besides, if you got arrested in a foreign country, they just export you or like deport you to your home country or whatever. So they wouldn't arrest you and waste their tax dollars paying for your bullshit, so... They just deport you and let your country deal with you. Because they're not gonna deal with your shit. You would think that, I mean, yeah. I can't imagine they would just arrest them and have them, like, pay for your living of a foreign citizen for their crimes, but... Unless they did something very serious, like, you know, real bad crimes, but like being a dumbass jackass tourist, I doubt they'd mess with you, honestly. But Switzerland? Okay. That was like my third guess. I was gonna say the Netherlands. I was like, it can't be the Netherlands. Probably not, but... Alright, well, we're almost done with this one. Do I have anything else to even buy in a store? I guess I could buy some, like, upgrades or something. I haven't really used the cleaning fluid in a while, so... It's fine. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I figured it wasn't the Netherlands, so... I think Sweden or Norway has a pretty like, good prison system, or like pretty nice prison accommodations too, but I can't remember which one it was, so something like that, but well, that's different. South Korea, you know, it's South Korea. They're not gonna put up like I feel like South Korea has such a huge amount of like streamers on Kick or TikTok doing dumb shit, so of course they gotta put their foot down and just like penalize people. What I'm saying is they're not going to put people in nice accommodations and, like, you know, let them live the life while they profit off their tax dollars, but they try to set an example for, like, dipshits on social media, and that's another story. I mean, South Korea also recently had some, like, their leader trying to do, like, a military coup, and they just shut that shit down. Like they rightfully should have, which good on them, but unfortunately not everyone's proficient enough to do that, so... Yeah, that's very true. I mean, some prisons let you have a cat, but you would probably lose your dog, I would guess. So yeah, probably don't go to prison, even a nice prison. I mean, that's in general. You don't want to go to prison. Even like I'm just saying, in theory, like if someone has a very bad life, they can't pay for rent and stuff, they might consider it to be a viable option to do a crime to get arrested, go to prison, and live in nicer accommodations, if you know what I mean. But even that's just kind of like a what-if scenario. Not like people would do it, but. I mean, yeah, there's some prisons that do let you have, like, a dog or cat or something to like, give the inmates some, like, responsibilities and stuff and reward them for good behavior or something to that effect, but I don't know how effective it is, but sure, it's at least somewhat effective if they're allowing it, but you would think. Also, I can't even I think I need to switch to this one. Wish I didn't have to do this, but there we go. Hey, like that. Don't see any more. There's a lot of crap in the crevices. Oh my god. Alright, come on. Go! Yeah, I saw an article about it a while ago. It's been a hot minute, but there was something about like they were giving them like strays or something that the shelters couldn't take. or they couldn't get rid of because nobody was adopting them. So they, instead of like euthanizing, they were giving them to the prisons to give them to inmates so they could like work on their responsibilities and like reward them for good behavior or something. So it's a good system because it prevents the animals from getting euthanized and gives them a new life where, you know, the prisoners are usually pretty nice to their pets too, so. And then they're obviously not going to give it to someone who's like murdered pets on the streets or something, but usually, I don't know if it's true, but I don't know if like people murdering pets is like a crime worthy or like a prison worthy offense. Because I remember Family Guy made that a plot point at one point, like someone killed a dog and they didn't go to prison. They were like, Brian was kind of distraught about it, but I'm sure there's at least some kind of penalty, especially if you do it intentionally, but at least I would hope so, but I don't know. One of those weird things where I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't, but I would hope there's some kind of repercussion. Yeah, basically that. So that it basically kind of gives them incentive to follow the rules, because a lot of inmates aren't too keen on that. They're like, nobody's going to tell me what to do, or something to that effect, so. Okay, are we chill? Yeah. Okay, well that's good. At least some states are doing it, but I feel like it's one of those things that should be a prison, or at least some kind of like prison sentence. You know, I don't know. The states' rights are very weird. Like, we're not very even across the board on some things, and you know, certain states are going backwards in time, which is crazy. Like, man. Sometimes when I see like a new law in my state's passing, I'm like, this is so stupid. Like, I feel like I've gone back in time with how draconian this bullshit is. Damn shame. Where the world we live in, I guess. Clean this. Can I clean your disc, please? I don't see a lot of... Nope. Bro, there's like nothing's really lighting up here. Oh, there's some. Oh, hey, dirt. Let's go. Oh, is it chill? Okay, fair enough. I mean, man. I don't know. I feel like especially like in recent years, there's definitely been a lot of just randomly strict bullshit, but you know, a lot of people are very much dictated by blind faith or something and just trying to overextend their hand, I guess. They're trying to change things that don't matter to them, but they're like, no, we have to do this because I don't know. Maybe just control. I don't know. I don't get it, but it seems like it's one of those things, if you've been in power for too long, it would eventually corrupt your mind, but I swear, I really wish, like, American senators got, like, term limits, because the fact that we don't have that is insane. As people, like, go off on their bullshit for, like, 3, 4, 5 decades, it's insanity. I don't feel like we should be allowing this, but what choice do we have? They all have all the power, and we can't do shit about it. Such a crazy thing. We're like, oh yeah, term limits for senators is such a crazy idea. That should be a fact of mine. Like, I mean, hell, we might even have term limits on presidencies if it wasn't for Washington stepping down of his own volition after 2 terms. And even then, it didn't even get enacted until after FDR served 3 terms, and well, you know, they wanted to make sure that was officially an amendment. So, can I hit this? Come on! I can't hit it. Damn it. I was hoping to do that, but it didn't work out. Bruh. What do I mean? There's like nothing left here. I swear I just keep seeing reflective surfaces here. What's this called? Let me see. View dome. Wait, no, that's not the view dome room. Hold on. Auxiliary. Okay. Auxiliary. Okay. Swear to God. Look at how... Oh, there we go. So this one's done. So where's the other one? Is that this one? Okay. I'm looking around. I'm not seeing it, though. I mean, it's fair. Honestly, it's a good thing you don't have to worry about politics on the regular, though. I feel like, just like the past couple months especially, like anytime I see a top news headline, something stupid, just like, I'd rather not see this. I want it to just be normal and chill again, but I feel like it's gonna be a long time before we experience a normal that's okay. It's really just a fatiguing experience, just going off and seeing the same insane bullshit day in and again. I mean, I browse Reddit and stuff to like keep up with what's going on, but sometimes I'm just like, ugh, this is very demoralizing. Maybe one day things can be some form of normal, but it's probably gonna be a new normal eventually. But also a very bad way to clean this, but whatever. Oh god, I don't even hate that shit. The worst part is a lot of old people eat that up, and especially in my family, I'm not a fan of that, but it's very, very bad. The fact that kind of shit's illegal is insane to me. But, you know, money talks and nothing else matters in this world, unfortunately. Hopefully, like, I think whenever I talk about these kinds of topics, I get very jaded, but I think it's very understandable to be jaded because, well, the rest of the world thinks we are kind of insane as a result. Like, it must be very surreal watching this from the outside. Like, watching us go from a pretty reliable ally to, like, an insane, well, insane state of crazy instability. This is the nicest way to put it, even though it's still kind of on the nose. But either way, there's a lot that could be done, but we're going to be waiting for a while before we see any semblance of sanity. So here's hoping we could ride that out without too many casualties. I mean, we've already lost a lot, but man, we're not even 5 months into this shit either. I swear, it feels like we've been here for like several years, but it's only been 5 months. Crazy shit. Right. Are we good? Are we good? No, not yet. Not yet. There we go. This is really a quite the work around here. Trying to get this. Okay, all good. I appreciate him. I mean, he definitely need to go like take care of himself. He was here for like an hour or something, so, or maybe it's less than that. But thank you, thank you. Is he saying thanks for the raid from yesterday? Or yeah, it was yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. I guess that's what you're saying. But either way, all good. I mean, I told him at the beginning he can go take care of himself, but usually he hangs out a lot more, which I do appreciate. But also, I do want my streamer friends to take care of themselves too. So, you know, after you got done streaming, you gotta like rest up or hydrate or whatever, especially since it's the UK and stuff. And you know, it's time zone differences make it to where like it's a lot later for that side of the world, and probably be a good idea to go rest as soon as possible. But I don't see anything here. Oh, there we go. Hey, probably need the ladder over here. Can I force grab the ladder, please? Force grab. There we go. Okay. Hey. I like how like the last 99% or like the last 1% takes forever to do. I love it. It's great. Keep on going. Okay, that's good. Oh, there's something. Can I hit it? Bro, are you kidding me? That is a... Oh my god, that is a very weird angle. There's like no good visibility on this either. Come on. There we go. Nothing. Oh my god. Yeah, trying to find like the last few green specks here is not easy. It's a very tedious process, in fact. I would prefer if they made it easier, but I mean, they are kind of lenient when it comes to the dirt, but at the same time, they're also like very much sticklers about it. How do these aliens even function in this desert? You would think they would need water or something to survive, but it could be based on another element entirely. We're carbon-based life forms, it could be silicone-based or any other element, really. Bro, I'm not seeing anything. I'm missing like one thing here and I have no idea what it is. Holy shit. I mean, it'd probably be a good idea. I'm sure their world is a fantastic paradise. As long as we don't become dinner for them, all is well, I would say. Not seeing any dirt here. jeez, I gotta check this. No dirt. Oh, I got it. Just kidding, there was dirt. I can't see for shit, I guess. Disc frame. Oh, yeah. There's no dirt. Look at the amount of detail I have to go into to get this stupid little dirt. There's some down there. The fact that I have to, like, go in the crevices like this is such a pain in the ass. Here we go. Like, look at how close I am to this, honestly. Are we chill? No, not chill. Awesome. Okay, that's good. Awesome. What are we missing now? Doesn't look like we're missing anything up here. Okay. Oh, I am missing a magnetic disc. Just kidding. Okay. Why is it? Is there one below here? Oh, it could be, actually. Get off the ladder, please. Not that one. Oh, is this guy here? Okay. Okay. Try it out, I guess. All these. A lot on this one, actually. Okay. Okay. More clean, please. Are you gonna hit it? Are you gonna hit it? Okay. Where are we? Come on now. This is a very annoying level because all the, like, look at this. Just trying to, like, get the small little dirt in the crevices is such a pain in the ass. There's not really a good way to do this. Oh my god, hurricane season's always a mess. I've only been through 2 hurricanes in my life, but they were still not fun. Like, one of them took out the power for like a week, and then the other one flooded like the streets around me. I mean, it flooded like the entire city nearby, which was way worse, but we were on the outskirts, so I didn't get too much of an effect from that one, but like, being in a stupid, like, a very bad, like, hurricane area would just be the worst for me. Not to mention, like, losing all your stuff every year, having that be a concern would be such a bad feeling. Okay, omnidirectional land hinge. There we go. Okay, great. Landing hinge. Probably gonna be on the inside. Yep, of course they did. Just that. Love to see it. Are we... Nope. Really love going on with their BS. Okay, we're good. And they are adding things for me to finish here, but this one has dirt on it. Okay. Do all these have dirt in them? Didn't I just clean this one too? I thought I did. Oh, thank you to hydrate. Thank you, thank you. Hydrate! Guess I'll find out if I make too much noise on hydrating. Thank you for the pause check, appreciate that too. Okay, we're all good. My budget's been pretty good recently, actually. I mean, I'm usually not, like, shrimping or anything, but, what am I missing here? I saw it, it's one of these stupid things, isn't it? Hold on. Disc frame, huh? Okay. Yeah, no, it was a joke from earlier in the stream, I guess. They said I'm like, they heard me drinking, but I guess they were just saying something about my model. Like, well, you can see when my model's drinking, because I'm in frame and, you know, reacts to me moving and stuff, so, yeah. I just thought I was close enough to my mic to where I might have made an audible noise when I did it, but apparently I'm just overthinking things, as I tend to. As a streamer, I do that a lot. Believe it or not. Oh my god, where is this? What am I missing here? Landing sockets. Right here, the gulp. Yeah, this isn't not that kind of channel. Sure, there's some channels for ASMR for like water drinking or whatever, but this is not one of them. If you'd believe it. That's funny. Well, I have a timer on my hydrate, so I'm good. Some people are foolish enough to not put a timer, like a limit or timer on their hydrates, and they get drowned out. My friend tried to drown me out the other day, or not the other day, but a couple weeks ago, and yeah, she was rather unsuccessful because I limit mine to once every 15 minutes or something, because yeah, I'm not a crazy person, so. Then doesn't know. You say you guys are used to drowning him out? Fair enough. Did I clean that? Okay, I did. I didn't get the other one. Whoopsie. Yeah, Wallace and Gromit. Cool stuff, game. Oh, do you? 97. Holy shit. Dude still hasn't put a timer on that? That's insane. Must like to live dangerously, I guess. Is that not it? What am I missing here? Hey, aliens, where's the dirt you keep telling me about here? Oh my god. I don't see it. Being in the dirt, or being in the desert, I would say would be the main factor here, but also, where is this shit? Let's go to gravity platings then. Gravity platings. Where's the gravity plating? Gravity. What's the gyro did? Oh, the gravity plating's okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. Bingo. Anti-gravity panel. Okay. Anti-gravity. No gravity panel. No gravity panels here either. Oh boy. I'm not seeing anything. Gravity. Oh. Panel. Oh, these things. Oh, it's right here. Okay. I see it. Or not really, but assuming whenever we do the pass by here, we'll figure out what we're missing. Oh my, really? Bro. How am I supposed to see that? Do I have to be like Superman with X-ray vision? Is that what's going on for this job? This is still not clean, by the way. Holy shit. There we go. Thank God. Polarized saucer plate. Where's the polarized saucer? That's the landing sockets. Polarized saucer. Polarized. Oh, here we go. Gonna be on the crack of the edge or something, probably. Stupid. We're gonna be on the other side, maybe? Oh. No, that's not it. Damn it, I keep thinking I'm seeing it, but I'm not. Bro. It's gonna be up there. I know it's gonna be the stupid... Yep, of course, it's in this dumbass crack. Love it! What am I seeing? It's not green. Landing socket should be like right here, I think. Yeah. I mean, I feel like you get the first like 95% done immediately, and the last 5% takes most of the time. Bro. Oh, bye! Oh, they left. They left! Okay, well that's fun. Bye, guys. I guess we won't see you again. So how do we know how our job did? I don't know if we know that just yet, but yeah. Okay, let's take a look at the cleaning. I was methodical for a while, then I just wandered around for a bit trying to figure out what the hell to do. So yeah, that was great. Look at that. Look at all the... Oh, there goes the UFO. Hey, we got a photo though, so that's fun. Clean the recreational vehicle again, and the recreational vehicle's gone. Yeah, at least they paid, that's true. They could have easily just not paid me anything, so... We'll take that. That's very nice of them. Oh god, that's a very... I'm not doing that one today. Lost City Palace. Do we have any bonus jobs? Odd jobs. These are kind of... Food truck, I did that one. Satellite dish. Anyway, yeah, let's do the satellite dish. It's a bonus job, but we can do it. Oh, do I have like limited materials? Oh, okay. Wait, do I have progress on another bonus job? What progress do I have on another bonus job? I don't see any progress. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go. Start job. Sure. I'm pretty sure I haven't started any of these and not finished them on stream or anything, so we're just gonna go with it. Welcome back. We're just gonna do one more quick little job. And oh wait, this isn't even a quick little job. Is a bit of a overstatement, but holy hell. But yeah. Either way, yeah. I mean, if you gotta take off and go eat or whatever, don't let me keep you, man. You already hang out way more than most other people, so, you know. Take care of yourself, go eat, go to sleep, do what you gotta do, man. I'm probably not gonna be going too much longer anyway, so. That's fair. Fair. I mean, I'm just saying, like, don't feel obligated to, so, you know, whenever you gotta go do other stuff, don't let me keep you. I tell it to everybody who raids me, so, yeah, take care of yourself. Whatever you gotta do. Either way. Yeah, I thought this would be a quicker job, but this is a pretty big job. But we do have the ladder thing, or not the ladder, the tier thing, but man, they really like the desert. I mean, we were supposed to do like a big job, but that's gonna probably be the next time I play this game, which who knows when that's gonna be, but yeah, it's fair. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, I don't mind it. You can just, like, lurk if you want to. I know a lot of people do, like, they raid into people and they just lurk for a bit, which I try to do that sometimes, too, but usually by the time I finish streaming, I want to, like, go get food, or I'm usually, like, try and, like, set up my VOD to upload and get the thumbnail done, make sure there's nothing, like, no copyright nonsense in the VOD. That's usually a whole process. Oh, wait, I'm using the wrong one. Right, I have a weaker washing machine, because this is, like, a DLC challenge, so they nerf you, so... And we're washing. God. Wish this was a little more effective. This is, like, not good. Y'all have an interesting dynamic, I must say. Looks like y'all are used to, I don't know, poking Zen a bit, but it's fine. Doesn't seem very malicious, from my perspective, but... I mean, they probably would put you up through Ninja Gaiden 3, so yeah. Maybe it's not the best outlook, but hey, experiencing Ninja Gaiden 3 is probably not the worst thing you could do, right? I still think you could do that game for one stream if I could do it for 5 streams. Provided I have quite the mental fortitude, I guess, because I've been playing Town Salem on stream for a long time and played a lot of other unfair games, so... I didn't play through all of Bloodborne without raging once, so that's kind of I guess that's some kind of accomplishment. I don't even feel like I needed to rage at Bloodborne though, because it still felt like way more fair than Ninja Gaiden Black, which I was playing at the time. Like Bloodborne and Souls games in general are very fair. Ninja Gaiden's not. Ninja Gaiden takes fairness and throws out the window. And I'm talking even about the good Ninja Gaiden games, not even the bad Ninja Gaiden game. Ninja Gaiden 3 is all sorts of bullshit and, well, terrible plot, but... I like how you're turning in that into, like, your nemesis to face. You already know it's a shitty game, but... I still can't figure out what kind of person would enjoy that game and then ironically say it's good. You know, the funny thing is, there's a version of Ninja Gaiden 3 that's worse than the one that we played. It's called Ninja Gaiden 3. Not Rage's Edge, just Ninja Gaiden 3 proper. And it's very, very bad. It was so broken they tried to fix it within 6 months and it was clearly not fixed, but yeah, it's still a bad game. It is good? Yeah, okay. I'll hear that after you've played the entirety of the bullshit that I went through. It is not a good game. No healing items sucks. Yeah, to watch. You know what? Fair. I'm sure you saw some of me breaking down, right? I streamed that game for at least a month, or a little over a month, but... The amount of times I had, like, some kind of breakdown, man, is just... I think that game's caused me the most breakdowns out of any game I played so far. It's not like I was cussing or like depressed or anything. It was just a lot. Not fun. Not great. Clean this up, I guess. What do we have attached to this, huh? Need fluid. Metal. Okay, let's do it. Metal. Do it. Would he read? Yeah, I mean, you know. I don't think. Well, no, I don't think Zen raided that day. I think he was literally here at the beginning of the stream, I think, and I don't think it was a raid, was it? I thought you were just hanging out on your off day. At least I think. I could be misremembering. Because I remember you showed up like as soon as the stream started, basically, and we're there for like basically the entire 4 hours of me suffering through that monstrosity. So yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. You didn't raid that day, but you might have raided another day I was playing, maybe. Yeah. That's what I was like, there's no way my memory's wrong, right? Like, I definitely remember you not raiding that day, but... I mean, you've been raiding me a lot lately, but you definitely didn't raid me that day. We clean there? But I do remember seeing you pop up for one of those, I don't remember if it was the last game, or the last day, or the day before, but... I guess we'll clean a little bit of the dish. I might not finish this level today, because this is a lot to clean, but we'll see what we can do. Maybe get some of it done, perhaps. Oh, this is so much bullshit. I kind of liked it when I had an OP washer. It was nice. And now it's gone. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. These, Queen. Okay, we're chilling. God, unbelievable. Not ideal. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I already did 2 jobs today, so even if I don't finish this one, it's not a big deal, but... Yeah, that's why I'm thinking I might just do, like, part of this, and I'll just continue it another time if I need to kill more time at the end of a stream or something. I mean, I could stream for longer, but I usually like to cap it at about 3 hours. I mean, I guess if I had more incentive, I might do, like, longer streams, or if I'm like... I like to save it for, like, when I'm trying to beat a game or something, or I'm having a good day at Town of Salem or something like that effect, but... I don't know. I don't really see the point in streaming too long every single day, because I feel like that's a good way to burn you out, but... We did, but I've already talked about several topics multiple times during this single stream alone, so it happens. I mean, I went on a rant about Town of Salem 2 again for the umpteenth time, because I keep talking about how that game is flawed, and how the moderation is basically non-existent. We've talked about that like 3 or 4 times this stream alone, I'm pretty sure, so... I mean, it's fine. I mean, there could be new people hanging out and not paying attention to everything, so... It's a refresher course, that's what we'll say. Yeah, refresher course, surely. Even if we are, like, in the last part of this stream today, but... I don't know. I don't really mind, though. This game is very just chill to play, because I don't really have to think. I just play the game and just chat. Which I like, because I usually play batshit difficult games, and I'm just like, I need to chill sometime. I play a lot of hard games. I don't really consider Bloodborne to be that hard, but it is a game you have to lock in and focus on, so I can't just, like, do whatever. Like, I have to pay attention to what I'm doing, analyze the fight patterns, and eventually overcome the boss. It's not like I can just kind of do what I'm doing here, where I can just, like, shut up and yap about whatever I want, and, eventually finish the level, so... Even if it does require me to focus a little bit on the, where the last specks of dirt are in this forgotten wasteland, but... Either way. God, this is a lot. This is a lot. I was hoping they'd have a quicker job to do, but they didn't have any of the stuff there. God, Orphan of the Coast took me like 5 hours, 6 hours. A lot of that was grinding for more healing items, but it took me like 2 streams to beat Orphan. Orphan was a bitch. Every other boss I beat within a single stream, but Orphan was a right bastard. I was told Ludwig might be the hardest, and I was also told Lawrence was hard, but Lawrence I beat within an hour. He was not that bad. I think people have their own opinions of who's the hardest in the game, but I definitely was getting fed some misinformation. My friend told me that she had the hardest time with Ludwig, but I don't know. I kind of brute forced a lot of the game with the threaded cane, which I don't think a lot of people did because a lot of people picked the butcher knife or the axe, and I'm an irregular in that regard, but honestly, the threaded cane was pretty goated. I don't know why more people don't use it. It slayed the shit out of most of those bosses. I beat like the entire game with literally just that weapon, so. Miko Lash. Who was Miko Lash? I don't remember Miko Lash, so they probably weren't that significant to me. I don't remember most of the base game bosses' names, to be fair. I remember Cleric Beast, Father Gascogne, and Amelia? And there was like the... I got nothing. There was the Dark Beast or whatever. Dark Beast. Oh, yeah, that guy was a shitter. He did take me a couple of tips, actually. He was just annoying because he had to chase him down and deal with his minions. I feel like he's trying to be like a raid boss. Like, okay, I'm gonna run away, now fight more ads. Bye! Yeah. The one thing about Bloodborne, man, though, is like, Bloodborne never really felt like... The plot was just all over the place. I understand it's like a Souls game, so it's being cryptic and shit, but there was definitely a lot of like, oh yeah, this is going on, but great. Why is this going on? How is this going on? You're not explaining the important parts here, but I'm sure all the Souls fans just kind of like have a lore video about, okay, here's what's going on in Bloodborne or something to that effect, but I really wish more games wouldn't require you to watch like a 15-hour lore video. Definitely exaggerating the number, but like, you know what I mean. Like a 2-hour breakdown of the plot for like a game because you have to understand all the subtext or whatever, and it's just crazy to me. I would like to understand the game when I'm playing the game, not have to go use an external source. Remember Destiny got like roasted whenever they put all the lore into like online Grimoire cards or whatever, which is still a dumb decision, but like they weren't putting it in the game because I don't know why. They just decided not to do it, so sure, I guess. Lovely. It just got really weird at the end because they had the whole thing with like going into Mensis' nightmare, but Mensis was a guy we summoned and talked to in the game, so we just kind of went inside his head or something. And it's like, I don't get this. This makes no sense. And the Hunter's dream was ending or something, so we had to fight the Hunter guy, and I was like, I don't get any of this. Literally, this explained jack shit. The only thing I can tell you for certainty is that the Hunter's dream was manufactured and had like that one area in Yharnam as the base of the dream. I don't know. It's very confusing. Oh, you got that? Oh, got a different ending than I did. Okay. I went and got all the umbilical cords to get the good ending, and I just didn't consume them, so I got I guess the okay ending, so, you know. I guess I took the ending where I became the new master of the dream, so great. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot I do want to... Honestly, it's like the first like game I've played that I kind of want to go back to, but I'm not going to go back to it so soon because I, you know, spent 3 months on Bloodborne on stream, and I'm like, I kind of want to move on. I've been trying to play Demon Souls, but I'm honestly not vibing with Demon Souls as much as I would like to, but I think I really do think I ruined myself by playing Bloodborne first because I played peak Souls gaming, and now I'm like, Demon Souls feels pretty mediocre compared to it. Again, it's the first Souls game, but yeah, Sony would stop just remaking The Last of Us and Horizon Zero Dawn. Maybe they could grace us with a Bloodborne port to PC. Or PS5 for that matter. Give us anything. God damn, dude. Just not that hard. I don't know why Sony's so obsessed with remaking The Last of Us and Horizon, but good God. Even Microsoft isn't that bad with Forza, Gears of War, and Halo. For the love of God. Even at its peak, though, it's like one of 2 IPs Sony's they refuse to acknowledge any other IP that isn't Horizon or Last of Us. It's like the only 2 that they're acknowledging. It's crazy. I really wish they would just, I don't know, give their old IP some love. I guess God of War and Spider-Man kind of get some love, but not a lot, so. Like, what else can you do with the franchise? It's just, they have so many, I mean, Microsoft's the exact same way, to be fair, but I feel like Sony's the worst offender because Sony literally only promotes those 2 IPs, and the rest of them just kind of get neglected. Even like the PS4 IPs, like, I mean, Infamous has been gone for like a decade, and most of the other ones have too, so. And whatever happened to Twisted Metal? Didn't that game franchise like kind of die too? Twisted Metal, Jak and Daxter. I mean, Ratchet kind of was around like in 2016, but that was like 9 years ago now, so. Ah, man. A lot of IPs are super dead. And what can you do? Get more of this crap out of here. Yeah, it's gonna take a long time. Yeah, I don't know. They just have like a real obsession with remaking The Last of Us. I just don't know why, man. It's starting to feel like it's some kind of like somebody at Sony HQ has a real undying love for that game. I'm sure it's a fine game, but like it's very recent. And the fact that we're remastering it just feels weird, man. I mean, maybe, yeah, but again, it's just like we already had so many. I don't know. If only they cared about any of their other IPs, and maybe Sony would. I don't know. Sony, I think, is getting a little too high on their success with the PlayStation because Microsoft basically gave up. They would do something with it, anything really, but nope, we're gonna keep just remaking the same game over and over again. Have fun, guys. It's great. Isn't that game like, well, I mean, it's backwards compatible on Xbox at least. So you can play it like on modern Xbox hardware, but I know Xbox is a hard sell these days, so. Pretty sure I got that game for free from Xbox. And unlike Ninja Gaiden, I'm sure it doesn't suck, because Ninja Gaiden is the worst thing that Xbox ever graced me with. Or Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge. Ninja Gaiden Black would have been pretty base if they gave me that game, but I already bought it, so. Man. Literally, man. The game literally broke whenever I was playing it. I can't get over that, man. Okay, we're gonna have like 20. I guess we'll get the bottom half of this satellite dish done and see how we're feeling from there, maybe? I don't know. I have Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2. I've never played either of them. Usually, like, Western RPGs kind of bore me, so I usually don't delve into them too often. I did enjoy Fable 3, but I don't know. Something about, like, the typical fantasy setting with, like, dragons, mages, and stuff bores me. Like, I don't even really like Harry Potter that much, so. It's just, like, something about Western magic settings kind of just does not interest me in the most instances. Like, there are exceptions, of course, but I mean, maybe isekai animes kind of maybe hate the setting even more recently, because every damn anime that comes out now is like, oh, we were born in a Dragon Quest world, hooray! It's like, brother. We've had 1,000 other anime about this shit, and I'm just done with it. I'm done with the entire genre. Like your power fantasy, having a harem of pretty girls that love the main character for doing jack shit. And they try and like, oh yeah, she's his slave, but she likes being his slave. It's like, this is so messed up. Just stop, please. No, I really don't watch. The only isekai I watch are the ones that are like the OG ones, like ReZero, Konosuba, Overlord, and stuff. I don't watch any more isekai trash. I literally will not watch anything that I'm not already watching. There's just so much trash, man. There was like what was it, last season with the cat? Like, I'm not even watching that much anime this season, because like I'm watching like 3 shows this season, because everything else is just like not good. It's just a bunch of isekai trash, and I'm just like, no, I'm not watching this. Japan really went crazy with the isekai trend, because I guess a lot of people like being a self-insert character, or like pretending to be said character, but it's just like the same story 1,000 times over with barely any notable differences. And I'm not even exaggerating with that either. It's like they have a Gary Stu Japanese guy who's like very typical Japanese self-insert guy. I mean, yeah, I know that one's big, but I read the manga for that one. It didn't really vibe with me, because like he just kept bullshitting, and all his bullshit just happened to be true. I was like, I wasn't really too big on it. Also, he's kind of like super chuny, and I'm just like, I don't really like chuny characters like that. It's like being a chuny edgelord, but he's also again, it has the, you know, harem of girls that loves him for no reason. He's stupid OP. Just, I'm over those kinds of stories. I don't need to self-insert. I'm good. Just feels like I mean, I'll give it credit. It's a little more original, but just anything that has like 2 out of 3 of those things, I'm just like, I don't care. You could be the best story ever made. I'm just not giving you the time of day. Isekai as a whole is just not interesting to me. There's only a few I'll watch, and I will not give any new isekai a chance, because I just refuse. Again, it could be an amazing story, but the genre is just so chock full of just garbage. It literally feels like they're accepting the most nothing stories and going, okay, we're gonna give you like all the volumes you want for this, and it sells really well, because it's like a lot of people write these web novels like on their phones and stuff, and Yeah, they have a following, and they're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna take advantage of that to sell a bunch of copies of this as a light novel. I mean, it's just, well, for one, it's just like there's not as many good shows coming out. Like 2 out of 3 of the shows I'm watching are basically sequels or tied to other franchises. Like I'm watching Fire Force Season 3, which is a fantastic show. And I'm watching the Hero Academia of Vigilantes, which is, it's fun. I never really read the manga for the Vigilantes until recently, but I didn't even read all of it, but it's still a fun show. Even though Academia definitely kind of overstayed its welcome in the main series, but I don't know. Anything as a isekai, I'm just kind of avoiding. Even though I do love ReZero because it's like a time-related anime and stuff, but I just feel like there's such a lack of originality to where like most anime I just kind of check out on immediately. I'm like, I'm good. I don't even check the anime list anymore. I used to do that every season where I check like what's coming out in the season, pick what I want to watch, and then now I'm just like, I'm good. Now I just like I watch more YouTube now because I'm like, I feel okay with that, but or I'm like lurking in my other friends' streams. Okay, that's a pretty decent one. I haven't watched the anime, but I've read the manga up to a certain point. I think it's probably like past season 2 content maybe, but it's an interesting one because I think it went from like what, web novel to manga or something. But yeah, it's more interesting to me because it's actually a game and he has to learn how to play the game instead of like being instantly good at it. Which a lot of, I swear to God, so many series do that shit. We're like, oh yeah, our guy's OP just from playing the game one time. Like they don't make him like just instantly beat the shit out of everybody and solo the entire universe. Like no, he has to learn how to play it, how to do things. I do think that like I did want to watch it, but I've already kind of read a lot of the manga, so I don't know. A longer like 24 anime binge nowadays just feel like it used to not be that much of an issue, but now it's just like, do I really want to invest that much time watching this anime when I could be doing other things, especially given that I stream like 6 to 7 times per week? It's like, yeah, I'm good. Streaming does take up a lot of my free time, so unless it's like on a Monday, which I usually don't stream on Mondays, or like it's after I'm done streaming, I could binge then if I wanted to, but usually I have a lot of time preoccupied hanging out in friends' streams and stuff and, you know, trying to support them. It's a lot, so I don't really feel the need to watch anime, even if it's a series I want. Like, if it's a series I really want to watch, I'll watch it, but I mean, I only recently got caught up on like 2 of the series I watched like yesterday, so I mean, I do chill a bit, but I definitely do spend a lot of time like doing stream-related stuff, like supporting friends that have supported me and stuff, and I only really like hang out in friend streams nowadays though, because I think just supporting some random person I've never watched before it's exhausting to support so many people, and I try to just limit myself to people that I, you know, that have supported me or that I enjoy, but usually the people that I enjoy are the people that, you know, watch my content to some degree too, so. Because I've tried that. I've tried like just supporting random people, and it's really mentally tiring to go support so many people, so it's a good idea to just like limit who you support. I mean, you can meet cool people too, like their rating and stuff, but again, I just like, especially with me, I'm just like, I can't support everybody all the time because it's a very tiring process to be on Twitch 24/7, so I'll try to pop in on streams when I can, or lend a lurk if I can, but that's basically the limit of my ability, so I don't burn out of this too quickly, so that's why I don't really get the, like some viewers are really built different where they just like lurk in multiple people's streams and support a lot of people. I'm just like, that's insane, but I have a lot of respect for you because, you know, some people do need that because they feel really bad when their numbers are low or whatever, and it's good for their confidence boost or whatever, but well, he's we were talking about that earlier, Siren, so his account's banned, but he's might try and join, so I'm not putting pressure on him about it, so. Also, Siren, you don't have to ask about the people joining. I've already been working on that myself, so you don't need to ask them again, so. No worries, I got it, and I have another person that might join. They told me they might join, but I'm not gonna pressure them either, so we're gonna see how it works out for them, so. Bum, 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 bum. Also, you came into the chat and you literally came in here and asked that immediately. Good God, Siren. You even say hi to me? That's the first thing you said? How dare you? Wow, what is wrong with you, Siren? I see how it is. Well, shit. Yeah, well, what do you expect? Town of Salem's moderation's basically non-existent, so yeah. They don't care about moderating. They don't even care about getting rid of stream snipers and shit, so. You saw his chat and saw he was there? Wait, what? Oh, wait, were you on his profile? Oh, you were probably on his profile and you saw man that suggested or something, yeah. Something like that, maybe. Wow, 5 messages in, probably. Or 4, okay. I'm just giving you shit because I thought it was funny, honestly, But Siren, you don't need to go out of your way to ask everybody to join in, though, because that's kind of what I'm doing anyway. Because I asked Zero to ask Ake and Kyo, because you mentioned that before. And I wasn't going to ask Zen because I didn't want to pressure him because, you know, I've asked him a couple times before, but it's never worked out. You know, because for various reasons, but... Like, if he doesn't want, if someone doesn't want to play, I don't want to push them into, like, pressure them into playing. If you want to play, cool. If not, well, that's fine too, so. Yeah, it's fair, but I'm just saying you don't need to ping everybody because I'll take care of it at the end of the day, so. It's kind of my responsibility to do that, so. And, I don't mind if you help about, like, the roles and shit, but, like, you know. Ake and Kyo joined just because I asked Zero about it the other day because I remember what you mentioned. I went back to check the Death Note VOD and they were both interested, but unfortunately Ake's schedule is not able to work with that currently, but I think we should be around 9. This will probably be the biggest lobby we've had in a while, though, because it looks like we're probably going to be around 9 or we're at 9 currently, so maybe 10 or 11, maybe? And maybe higher if the other person joins, too. We'll see. I mean, you know, that's why I do it a lot less frequently, though, because, again, we talked about this earlier, but I've said it multiple times. It's a very, very tiring process having to get everyone down to make sure they're good to go, and last-minute cancellations are always a potential thing, so I have to rebalance the role list the day of, and it's just a mess. Why I feel like the role balance suffers sometimes, because I balance it for a set amount of people, and then all of a sudden somebody, like 2 or 3 people can't make it, and it's very demoralizing sometimes, but... Well, it's on the 7th is the thing, so it's probably no-go. It's on Saturday, June 7th, because I usually do it on Saturdays, and the way I do it on the server is I put up 3 dates, usually on Saturdays, because that's usually when we have the most availability, and whichever one gets the most votes is the day we pick, so usually seems to be the earlier of the month, so. But this next one is on the 7th, so that's probably a no-go, unless it's, you know, barely within your margins, but again, if you can't make it, no big deal, man. There's always next time. It was the 7th? Okay. Fair enough. Boom, boom, boom. I didn't even clean the rest of this crap, but whatever. Just kind of doing whatever. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Siren's also UK, so... Well, we start as early as we do because we want to make sure that there's enough time for the EU folks to participate too without being stupid early for America, so... Usually we only go about 2 hours anyway, every time we collab, so 2 hours is probably going to be about where we're at, so that's fine. Should be fine. Yeah, my. But yeah, Siren's EU. We have a couple other EU participants. Like I think Toast is also EU. Q, whenever she participates, is EU. Kiwi's also EU, so you know we have a couple EU peeps. Yeah, what, you forget? I mean, Q is definitely EU. I mean, Q's not EU, but Q is like, or Q's not UK, but Q is definitely EU, so. And even then, Q can barely make it most of the time, because I think she usually runs home from the bus or something whenever she's trying to, like, make the collabs that we do, so. I mean, Kiwi, yeah, Kiwi's very obviously British. I mean, it'd be hard to not notice her as British, so, yeah. But yeah, Q is EU. I think Toast is also EU, I think. Yeah, you didn't know that? Q's like an hour ahead of you. Yeah, every time we've done a collab with Q, she's like always like messaging me like, yeah, I'm running home on the bus, because she gets off work, then she does the collab, so. She works pretty late in the night, so the timing that we do works out pretty well for her, so. Yeah. I mean, that's why we have it at the time. That's why we do it at the time, because that's the only time that really works for everybody, so. Because I can't do it an hour earlier, because that would mean Q would never be able to make it. And if we do it later, it's too late for you guys in the EU, so yeah. There's not a lot of degree of freedom I have in the scheduling stuff, so. It's definitely difficult to get things going, because I know there's a lot of people that can't make it because of the time is not going to work for them. But I'm doing the best I can, that's all I can do. especially since it's always such a pain in the ass to set up these collabs in the first place, and it has tired me. And that's why we didn't. Well, we tried to set up a collab in April, didn't work out because I tried to experiment for another thing and didn't work out. Go figure, but I'm doing my best, and that's all I can do. So here's hoping we'll have a fun session. I mean, it's looking like we have quite a few new people participating. So honestly, I like playing with new people because like I think they're good at like going against our expectations, and it really throws a wrench at us because we expect them to play like all any idiots, and they do something very unexpected a lot of times. So yeah, I know. I mean, that's kind of why I just like take breaks from planning stuff. Especially, I don't really plan out too many collabs. I mean, I did do Palm Party last week, but that was only because like I talked with Revenge not too long ago, and he said we should play something, so I set that up to play a game with him because he's super nice, super cool. And he was like one of the first people I collabed with, I think, doing Borderlands 2 last year. So, and we hadn't had a chance to play since then, so it was nice playing together with him, Zero, and RV, which I haven't played with RV since we did Mario Party 3. So it was kind of like a nice time to just catch up with friends and stuff. So, but planning collabs anything over 4 people is just a freaking nightmare, man. I hate it. But I have to do it for certain games like Town of Salem, and it's like one of the biggest damn games you could set up a collab for, except for Among Us. But the difference is Among Us is for casuals, and every VTuber loves flocking to that game because it's like made for babies, basically. So I find Among Us to be boring most of the time, to be honest, though. It's not very interesting or engaging for me, but I've also been playing Town of Salem for a year and a half now, so even when Among Us was new and popular, I still didn't, or I say new, as in like 2020 new, I never really wanted to play it that much, so it was always kind of like boring and not that interesting, so, but you know, what can you do? Well, here's hoping things go well for this next collab, and I can properly balance the list beforehand and not have some cancellations happen, so here's hoping. That's all I can hope for. I mean, everyone participating so far has been pretty good about not doing last-minute cancellations, but we'll see. I get it. Life happens. You get busy. It's, you know, normal, but I really dislike having to deal with last-minute cancellations because it's always just extra stress. Like, oh, what do I do about the balance? I set it up. Oh, God. I mean, I'll figure it out, I guess. Sometimes Unharmed's pretty good about helping to balance with it, too. I mean, I usually have a pretty decent starting point, and then we just kind of adjust it from there, but it does take some time to set that up, though, because you don't want to, like, overwhelm the new players with too much at once, and especially when it comes to, like, deception rolls, like the Coven Deception and Medusas and stuff, we usually don't play with that stuff on, because it's very confusing to understand, like, what a stone is, what an enchanter is, and stuff like that, so keep it very basic. And we have, like, a roll list, too, so because eventually, like, I mean, if we play enough, we could do the other stuff, but it does kind of suck we can't do, like, a VC lobby for the Jester unless we do the modded stuff, but the modded stuff also has a bunch of, like, things I don't like. Like, the serial killer change is pretty ass. I'm not too big on that, so I think we might just have something. I might just say, like, just spam the chat so the Jester has some leeway or something next time, because Shaw kind of got screwed over on Jester twice last time. The first time he died on boredom, the second time he was just spamming fake seer info, which I didn't want to tell him that you can only test a seer person once per game, but he just kept going about seer nonsense, so. Yeah, they made the stone. Yeah, the stone is a very confusing mechanic because of that, so. I mean, what can you do, though? The stoning is definitely, it's not very newbie friendly, so I think there's some rules that we keep off for that reason. We usually keep off Doomsayer, too, because it's a very hard role to win, especially in a custom lobby, so. Yeah, no, I suppose you knew that. I saw you quit before the end of it, because you were mad at the other guy, but. Yeah, I was Conjurer. I fought for my freaking life that game. Holy shit. I had to get rid of, what's his name, because he had defense. Shaw was pushing him. He was pushing America, and America was pushing Shaw, and for somehow, none of them pushed me, and I was very surprised by that. I thought for sure somebody was going to push me, but it never worked out like that. Like, I would have expected Shaw to push me if he wanted to get thrown out, because he should have known pushing me would have gotten him probably thrown out there, but yeah, that's why I'm saying that person. That's why I'm saying that person. There's a reason. I did that very intentionally, Siren. Either way. But yeah, because of that, I don't know. I think next time I'll inform people about the seer changes. Because I know like if Kiwi plays, I know she likes claiming seer, and that's probably an important thing to know if you're gonna fake claim seer. And might as well make it an even game here. So. But either way, that was definitely one of them. Despite that person being involved, it was definitely one of the more fun games I've ever played in Town of Salem because it was pretty batshit insane that we went on until 8 days and then I finally won after such a deadlock. I mean, that's fine, man. Again, if you can't make it, no harm done. I'm not counting you on the list, so if you don't make it, that's fine. But if you do make it, it's easy to just adjust the list from like one town roll or whatever. So it should be a fun time, though. I mean, I think we're gonna have we're gonna actually have more people than usual, I think, for this next lobby. So I think it'll be fun. I mean, we have Suki playing for the first time in like a year. I asked her to play because she's been streaming again. She seemed pretty down for the idea, so. And then we have, I think America is going to invite her friend, who is actually the person I met America through. She played Town of Salem once on stream, so she knows a little bit about the game. And then we got Kyo joining in, so we have a couple new faces, so. Well, yeah, I understand that. I mean, as somebody who played All Any for, like, once or twice a week for a year and a half, I understand why you wouldn't want to go back to that. But it's just tiring, man. It really is. But yeah, as I said, I try and host them semi-regularly, so it's, it's fun playing with people, and especially in VC. There's, like, it's just like the crazy shit you get into is a lot more fun than what you do for All Any, because All Any is like a bunch of idiots that can't read, refuse to read, versus like playing with a couple of people that know what they're doing and a couple of newbies that are trying to learn the game. I think it's a lot more entertaining that way, but yeah, that one Conjure game was crazy. To think in All Any, in a 7-person All Any game, they'd give me solo Conjure is crazy to me. Like, I don't know, you might have watched my VOD perspective, Siren. I'm assuming you did because you quit the game early. But, I literally muted up as soon as the game started, like, day one. I was like, you cannot be serious. RNG really screwed me. Oh my god. Well, he said he would never be able to participate at the time that we do because he's busy on Saturdays, so. Well, I know he's busy, but I don't know. If his schedule's changed, that's great, but like I don't think he's gonna be able to play from what he said on the server beforehand. He was able to participate on the Sunday time that I set up back in April, but yeah, he said that he already said that, Siren. He said that he would never be able to participate at the time that we set up. He made that known. Whenever I had the Sunday times signups back in April, he said he was able to do. Like, he signed up for the Sunday times then, but he can't do Saturdays ever, from what I saw. Unless his schedule has significantly changed. It seems like he's always busy on Saturdays, so. Oh, maybe. I mean, he might have just, like, disregarded for a week, which, I mean, you could do if you really want to make it on a Sunday. Because I know Q is signing up for Sunday sessions for the April lobby, too. Even though it didn't work out, it was still kind of nice to see the availability change between days, which I guess some people might prefer Sunday because of that, so maybe Sunday lobbies are a possibility in the future, but which I wouldn't mind doing, but it's mostly dependent on what everyone else can do, so. Also, I thought you guys already finished, were you all playing Ace Attorney or something? I thought y'all were playing Ace Attorney, but I don't know. So, I remember rating one of you guys. I think I might have rated you. You were Bread, maybe, I don't know. Either way, it seems like he's locked out until he can, or he can't do Saturdays ever, so probably asking him is not going to yield a result there. I don't know, but maybe Aki can do it a Sunday too, because he said Saturdays was locked up. I don't know about that, so. Okay. Whatever works. But yeah, that's kind of why I pushed for a Sunday lobby in one of my previous availability sheets, because I want to see if it would change, like who could play when. And there were definitely a couple of people that signed up for Sunday that didn't sign up for Saturday, so. Either way, I think it's definitely something to consider for the future, though, especially, because Saturday's not always the best day for some people, so. Even if it is like once a month, once every 2 months, whatever we're doing, so. Okay, we're about to be at 50%. I kind of like this playlist, though. It's very nice. The different Zelda playlist. Ba, 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 ba. I love my Zelda music, though. It's nice. Well, that'd have to be like far in the future, and you guys might be done with the game by, a couple of months from now. Who knows? Whatever works. We could try again, but we'd have to get everyone on the same page for like a day though to make it happen probably, so. Because I know Shaw seemed to prefer Sundays too the last time I did that, but maybe it's just his availability at the time. I don't know. Okay, we shall see. Because Sundays might work better for a lot of people. Well, I know it wouldn't work for Zero, because Zero tends to work Sundays, so that would just mean Zero wouldn't be able to make it probably, unfortunately, so. Yeah, that's what I figured, so. So basically what would happen, we'd gain a few people and we'd probably lose a few people due to availability, so I don't think there's really a perfect solution to make it work, so it's probably not even worth considering, honestly. I don't know, maybe Brett will be less busy during the summer, who knows, but he's more than welcome to join whenever, but he said he would never be able to make it, so it made it sound like whatever he's doing on Saturdays is like pretty constant and never going to be out of the way, so. Either way, it's just, yeah, I don't think I'm going to have a solution that's going to make everybody happier, because, like, yeah, Sundays would add some people in, but Zero definitely gets dropped from that, so. Oh yeah? Okay, fair. And I would imagine that would happen if someone delivers a line weird or something, or you probably do your, weird, angry killer voice, or not even, just like, I don't know, distorted alien voice. Every time you get a kill or something, you're like, just being an alien or something. I don't get the bit, but I don't get most bits, honestly. Zero says Poyo after everything, but I think he did it because he got a free, reactive or something. He has a Kirby, and Kirby says Poyo, which I never even knew until Zero, because I watched the Kirby anime, but it never clicked with me, that's what Kirby said. But, I don't know, maybe I'm not into Kirby shitposting memes, I guess, who knows. Zero's really dedicated to the bit, though. Hello, Candace, how you doing? Hope you have a good day so far. Assuming you've been lurking for a bit, but, if you just got here, how you doing? Hopefully everything's been well with you. Just kinda washing and chilling, so yeah, nice little reliable day. Doing great. This is a nice chill day for me to relax on, so it's nice. Very nice. It's a nice break from my usual insanity of unfair games, so yeah. There's a lot of weird voice acting videos on YouTube. Definitely quite the rabbit hole to go down. I mean, if you think about it, a lot of like the abridged parodies and stuff are already kind of a big starting point for a lot of that stuff, but because I mean the first abridged came out like 2006, so it's been around for a while. Definitely a lot of people got into voice acting and stuff. Oh yeah. Well, fair enough. I mean, if you're having fun with it, then that's all that matters. But are we not cleaning? Do I not have a? I probably have a ladder and I just didn't see it. Oh, no, I have this thing. Uh oh. Hey, get down here. I can't put this thing down. This is awkward. Okay, I think I'm stuck. Okay. I'll walk it down the ramp. Good. Aliens? Did aliens abduct this? Oh, God. Is that a Sonic bit? I guess that could be a Sonic bit. Maybe. Okay, lessons learned. Never, ever pick that shit up while we're on top, because that is a bad idea. Also, I like how I said I was going to do this for a minute. I already did 50% of this damn thing. I probably should wrap up soonish, though. I mean, we'll see. Yeah, this whole thing is massive. That's why I said I'm not doing the entire thing today. Oh, that's not the ladder. It's the ladder for the dish, I guess. Oh, God, look at this. Oh, my God, look at this. I mean, again, it's like midnight for you, so you should probably rest your brain or something. I don't know. Maybe I should wrap up sooner so you don't stay up all night again. Probably be a good idea, but everyone from the EU seems to, like, never sleep, so, you know. Everybody I know from the EU just stays up all night past. They stay up like 2 or 3 in the morning. I don't know why if it's a common thing, but I swear to God, everyone from the EU does this. Also, Siren casually showing up to my Palomar stream when I stream at 8 p.m. the US time, and she's like, what time is it for you? Like 2 a.m.? No, it was like, wait, no, it was like an hour in, so it was like way later than that. Either way, you definitely stay up way too late. Just like everyone else I know from the damn EU. Should write my name, sure. I don't want to draw a funny picture because that's probably gonna Twitch will go, that's against TOS, but we don't like VTubers, so we're extra biased against you. Oh, whoops. I know right now it's midnight. I'm saying whenever you watch me play Pummel Party when it was like stupid late. But you've also done that for Death Note whenever we start the damn stream at like 8 or 2 a.m. your time, and we played till like way later than that, so. Yeah, you guys are both UK. You are both in the UK time. Which I think it's just one time zone, right? Oh. Blah, blah, blah. Ow! I fell. Again. I fell. I guess we'll finish the satellite dish here, and I guess I'll probably wrap up there so I don't keep you guys up too late. Because I know you guys are gonna stay around and hang out, which I'm appreciating, but like, I think I also feel partially responsible for your sleep. So, and I mean, I don't really have anything to do tomorrow. I guess I could just opt out, but I guess I should probably go help out and go get some more money tomorrow. That'd be probably a good idea. Because I am getting a Switch 2, and I do need to buy another monitor because my second monitor is kind of dying. Even though I have 3 monitors in my setup. My second monitor is the one I have my OBS and stuff on. So I kind of want that one to be functional, and the backlight's dying on my 12-year-old monitor, so yeah. Yeah, it's fair. I mean, you might go do something else that's a little, I don't know, relaxing maybe? Probably not, but... I mean, I have been streaming for like 3 hours now, though, so I should probably... I mean, for my own sake, I should probably wrap up. So I'm gonna do the dish, and I guess I'll wrap up around them. I don't think you are gonna sleep. Every time this happens with everyone I know from the damn EU, or even the UK. Like, it was like, oh yeah, no, I just stay up late all the time, which I'm assuming is some kind of collective habit of everyone in the EU, just because, I guess, I have a lot of American friends and difference in time zones, so yeah, is that why? I don't know. Either way, I've seen it with every single EU friend I've ever had, so maybe I'm just completely wrong. Maybe I know a odd subsection of the peeps over there that is not fairly representing you guys, but that's all I got. Feel free to tell me if I'm horribly wrong or horribly right. Well, before you even did that, Siren, I talked with Zero. So Zero's the one that talked to them. If you know, Ake said that Zero invited him to the collab, is because I talked to him the other day. So because of that, thanks for flash check. So because of that, that's why everything got kicked off there. So, because I wanted to, because you mentioned that I asked Zero because he would know their schedules better because he collabs with them a lot. Also, thank you for the hydrate. Oh my god. I mean, I've been trying to get people on for the collab. I'm definitely not trying as hard as I used to, because I used to like do Twitter posts about recruiting and stuff, but I'm kind of over that at this point. My reach on Twitter is pretty garbage, and I'm just like, I'm over that. Posting and just getting like 0 responses. I mean, the first time I did, I got shot a response, so that was kind of cool, I guess, but even that, I think, was because like one of my friends reposted my recruitment post, and I guess Shaw saw it from one of our mutuals, which I think, yeah, but I guess that tracks because he knows we have a mutual friend, so. But usually posting on Twitter for that kind of stuff does not do well because my Twitter reach is pretty garbage, so it's fine. I mean, it's a very good tool for networking. If you're ever having trouble playing Repo, you could probably find people that way, but you might get some cool people, or maybe you'll get some terrible people, I don't know. Definitely a mixed bag. I mean, the only time I've ever had a bad experience with that is I played Lethal with somebody, but they were a friend of a friend, and they were kind of childish, and they killed me because I took the stop sign off their corpse, and they wanted it back, and they threw a fit about it, so, yeah. Was definitely not great, so, either way. But hey, I never interacted with that person again, so if you act like a child, you're gonna get treated like a child. They did try and, like, follow me to try and, like, be friends with me afterwards. I was like, I'm not following you back, absolutely not. Yeah, and Siren, I've been meaning to tell you this. You keep necroing tweets from, like, forever ago. You gotta stop that, man. Like, you keep, like, just responding to super old tweets or something and just get a notification from something, like, back in August. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Siren? Why am I seeing a tweet from, like, forever ago in my feed? Oh, my God, Siren, you gotta stop that. You gotta stop reviving posts from that long. That's called necroing. You gotta stop necroing stuff, please. That's a no-no. Because didn't you revive like the Town of Salem post from like August of last year, like a couple weeks ago, talking to Kiwi. I was like, what are you doing, Siren? Please. Oh my god. You do that a lot too. Like I wouldn't have said anything if it was like a one-off thing. You do that a lot. Yeah. Nobody likes that kind of necromancer though. It's very, very awkward. Especially when I see a notification pop up that far in. You're giving off Artbot vibes with the liking of old content. Just saying. You don't want to be associated with an Artbot. Ever. They always like 20 tweets and like just follow me and they try and like, hey, open your DM so we can talk about art commissions. Like, yeah, no, thank you. I like how as soon as I said an art bot, I had a bot that's trying to sell me stream viewers. I love it. Man, it's like they're self-aware. Eat shit, bot. I played Crypt of the Necrodancer Cadence of Hyrule on stream, so it's a very weird combat system. I wasn't too big of a fan, but I played it because I like the Zelda. I'm a huge Zelda fan, so. I never even beat that game on stream. It was definitely not a great stream game, but it was entertaining for what it is, but like, it definitely, I don't know. Didn't really hold my interest as much as I thought it would. Music was fire though. You'll just dance? Are you gonna move your PNG back and forth on stream? Gonna just move it in OBS? I guess that counts as dancing technically, but. Frick. Can you play Crypt of the Necrodancer with the dance pad? Or are you joking? Also, you probably eat your vegetables and stuff, huh? Hopefully. And I'm still going somehow. There you go. I mean, yeah, I mean, if you can play Dark Souls with DK bongos and a Guitar Hero controller, you can probably play it with anything. You're saying it's a better experience, in my opinion, but I've never done it before, so results may vary, I guess. What seems to be the case here, but. Oh my god. I was gonna finish this dish, but it's definitely taking time. No, absolutely not. That is a war crime, actually. I just decided. Not doing that. Yeah, Sam's a fridge. Yeah, okay. Thank you for hanging out, Mila. Appreciate you hanging out. And yeah, I'm not gonna. Like I said, I'm wrapping up after I'm done with this. I probably should have wrapped up like 15 minutes ago, like I said I was, but I can't indecisive, clearly. Siren, quit pushing your insomnia on other people, please and thank you. Yeah, Samsung fridge can play Skyrim probably, but I'm not playing anything on a Samsung fridge because that's a dumb concept. That is actually stupid. Very stupid. There's a lot of technology I'm just like, this is dumb. The fact that smart TVs are just like continue to require permissions and to promote more ads is just such a dumb. It's really the shitification of everything we know and love about technology. We're gonna sell you the same shit but make it worse. Yeah. Don't apologize, Siren's being a little forceful. Just let Mila go to sleep. You can do that? You can stream it to the PS... Wow, okay. That's crazy. Crazy! Then go to sleep, Siren. You just came in here to ask about the Town of Salem collab anyway, so go to sleep. Like I said, I'm about to go... Maybe I should just log off now. I've already gotten 50% of this stupid thing done. I'm not gonna finish this thing on stream today because I know I'm not. It's already been 3.5 hours and we're not any closer, and I think I'll just wrap up here. Man, is this how you get your lying fix without having Town of Salem in your life, Evie? You don't have Town of Salem, so you're just like lying just compulsively? Man, you might have a problem, dude. That's insane. Man, you really are like chronically addicted to Town of Salem. That's definitely an issue. That's insane. It's fine. I mean, Evie's mentioned it before, but... Or I think we briefly talked about it, but... Evie's usually asleep when we do the collab, though. Also, he's trying to get sober of Town of Salem. I don't want to drag him back into the hell. Surely not. A sleeping suggestion? Yeah, fair. Bum, bum, bum. Also, the fact you called Eevee Rage really just seems weird to me. I can't call Eevee anything other than Eevee because he's always been Soviet Eevee in game of Town of Salem, so that's what I have to address him by. Even if he does have an official username, that's just how it goes. I could call him Rage, but that just feels wrong. Feels very wrong. Do people actually call you Rage? Or is that just, am I the odd one out here? Thank you, Stream Elements. That was not what I was looking for, but alright. No, I probably should take that off the stream overlay, but... Or like the chat overlay. Some do. Yeah, fair. Blizzard calls it, yeah, that's fair. Well, it's probably because Kzilla is exactly like me, where we've mostly seen you in Town of Salem, and you always go by Soviet Eevee, so we have to call you Eevee by default. There's a lot of friends I had in Xbox Live where like I still call them by their first gamer tag because that's what they are in my head. So yeah, it's first impression, the first username, the first online handle is usually what I associate people with. So yeah, he's playing with Kzilla. I think I went into Kzilla's stream and I said Eevee plays too much, and he was in VC with Kzilla and stuff. Which I didn't realize until like he said something, because I was just like, Eevee's playing this game too much, and I realized he was in VC until he said something. Or Kzilla was talking to Eevee directly, so. Bum, bum. Yeah, he's a fully evolved Eevee, apparently. He just puts on a Soviet hat, and that's that. And just gets murdered because he's a communist or whatever people in Town of Salem do. He said something about getting retconned because they're like, oh, we don't like communists or something stupid like that, but... Oh, man. Do you evolve into a Ghastly? Maybe Galarian Ghastly or whatever region we're on. Paldean? Yeah, Paldean. A Lowland Ghastly! Oh my god. Bum, bum. Do I know them tangibly? I have no idea who those people are. I have zero idea who those people are, so. Eevee doesn't play modded though, so. If they only play modded, probably not, but. I would imagine. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I might play ZA, but I skipped Scarlet and Violet entirely because, like, Sword and Shield were the worst Pokemon games I ever played, and I was like, this is terrible. I think this passes for acceptable, and didn't look like it got too much better. I've heard Scarlet and Violet are better, but again, low bar with Pokemon. Pokemon's definitely held to a lower standard of quality than, like, any other Nintendo franchise, and it's actually very sickening. I think it's the problem, though. If you've been playing, like, every Pokemon game for the past 30 some odd years, and you just like continue to buy them because they're subpar, but you're like, oh, it was an okay game. You're just being part of the problem. I've played every Pokemon game since like the OGs, and I'm just like, I'm tired of it. It's the same damn game. It sucks. You cannot be telling me that Sword and Shield are better than Scarlet. No, I refuse to believe that. Sword and Shield were actually the worst Pokemon games I've ever played. Those games were ass. The fact they unironically had post-game antagonists with sword and shield shaped hair was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Oh my god, so stupid. Was Swordbird and Shieldbird or something like that? So dumb. Nintendo, I can't believe you came up with that dumbass shit. Yeah, I should probably wrap up. I was gonna clean this dish, but it's gonna take another 30 minutes. I don't really want to do that. I kind of want to wrap up, honestly. Well, maybe we'll finish the satellite dish next time, because this is not done. Like, look at this shit. We're not even close to dying. Good thing this doesn't kill me. We cleaned, like, the bottom half, so that counts. Oh, hey, Zero. How you doing, man? Doing pretty good. We were talking about Town of Salem and stuff, so that was fun. Yeah, of course that happens. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and just get ready to end as Zero shows up. I haven't played for 3.5 hours, but I'll clean a little bit more. It's fine. This is how I get trapped. Just continue. Just keep streaming. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, we're just talking about Town of Salem, among other things, and Nintendo Switch 2, and yeah, a lot of things. So, how you doing, man? Hopefully you're having a good day so far, and surviving and existing. Hopefully everything's been well with you, man, and not terrible. I need to get someone to raid me. That seems like chaotic good, I guess, would be the alignment. Something like that. Apparently, I'm just not good at this. I mean, this is a chill game, so I don't mind playing it more. If I was playing like Ninja Gaiden 3, I would have ended the stream like an hour ago. Because I legitimately hated every second of the game I played, so... It's like my new... That's my new bar of just like shit. If I have to deal with Ninja Gaiden 3, I'd rather just end stream. Because that game is terrible. So, Zero, when are you gonna go play Ninja Gaiden 3, by the way? Yeah, again, that's what I was saying before you joined. Like, the bar for Pokemon is much lower than every other game. It's so annoying that it is. Because, yeah. How about you don't do that? It sounds like you shouldn't be doing that. Why would you go live just to raid me immediately? That sounds kind of BM. I've already been raided twice today. That's enough. We don't need any more raids. I can't imagine anyone else is going to raid me because I'm way past my usual... My normal streaming threshold, but I'm starting an hour later now, so... I don't know, maybe somebody new will see me playing PowerWash and raid me, but usually I just get raided by people that I know, so... Or that I'm following, or mutuals. Like, I got raided by Raven earlier, which I don't really know her that well, but she's nice. We've interacted a couple times. And, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Definitely a couple people on mutuals with that I haven't interacted with much, but I definitely should interact with them more, but... You haven't streamed Fable 1, dude? I'm surprised you didn't stream that game. It seemed like a gold opportunity for, like, content, but I guess you're already playing Metaphor on stream. Speaking of, I saw you're playing Master Duel on Thursday. That's going to be a fun time for you to get your ass kicked. Because Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a mess of a game. Good God. I don't know what happened with Modern Yu-Gi-Oh!, but it's definitely something special. Yeah, Metaphor. What did it lose to? Did it lose to Elden Ring DLC or did it lose to something else? I can't remember what came out last year. Astrobot, that's fair. I mean, people were very overhyping Astrobot, but... I mean, is there even a rule for the Game Awards for them to actually having to play all the game nominees or whatever? Because they recently did that for the Academy Awards or whatever. Because that wasn't a rule before, apparently, but now it is. So, like, maybe they should have some shit like that going for, you know, the Game Awards, but... Yeah, well. I don't know. I think Astrobot's probably fine, but... I mean, Atlas did release 3 RPGs in the same year. They released Persona 3 Reload, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, and then Metaphor, so... Maybe that has something to do with the impact, I don't know. At least the Elden Ring DLC didn't win. That was kind of ridiculous that Elden Ring even got nominated for that. That's insane to me. Elden Ring is like a 2-year-old game, or like a 1-year-old game. You're like, oh yeah, we're gonna put it in the Game of the Year for the DLC. It's like, brother. People need to stop, like, praising Elden Ring like it's the second coming of video games. Yeah, well, I think the fact they released after the remasters... I mean, I want to say that the Reload definitely changed a lot for the game. Shin Megami Tensei 5 was basically the same game, with a little bit more plot and HD graphics because it's not on the Switch, but... Well, Sony, again, does not care about anything that is not named The Last of Us or Horizon Zero Dawn. That's all they care about. Literally, that's it. They might give occasional love to God of War, Spider-Man, Ratchet and Clank, but they do not care about... They keep remastering Horizon Zero Dawn, and I don't know why. I really don't. It's so... I don't know. Sony and Microsoft are very disappointing with their IP management, but... At least Microsoft's releasing some stuff, I guess. Oh, well. Yeah, it feels like it, honestly. Didn't they, like, release a remaster of it? Like, a proper remaster, like, sometime last year? And it was like, it came out in 2020, right? Or somewhere around there? Or, I guess, no. The second one came out in 2020, I think. Either way, it's a pretty new game, but... I don't know why they're so obsessed with... Like, I've seen gameplay of Horizon, and I've never gotten why it's such a big deal to them, but I do own the game. I got it for free during COVID, so maybe I'll delve into that and figure out why. Because I've never played a lot of Sony IPs, and maybe that'd be a good idea to play that, but... I also have Uncharted as well, which might be fun, but... I'm sure it's a fine game, but, like, the fact they keep remastering it... I mean, Microsoft's doing the same thing for Gears of War 1, But at least it makes more sense for them because at least they're releasing Gears of War 1 on PlayStation this time around. But then Gears of War 2 and 3 are still like the Xbox 360 or backwards compatible on the Xbox. But the fact they haven't remastered Gears 2 or 3, which are very much better than Gears of 1, is crazy to me. And they've remastered Gears of 1 twice, so fun stuff. Oh, it's just Assassin's Creed. That's pretty mediocre. I think we've had enough Assassin's Creeds here. The fact that Assassin's Creed takes like 120 hours to beat or get all the achievements sucks ass. Yeah, I heard a lot of bad things about 2. I wasn't sure if people were overreacting or something, but I've heard that it was a bit of a step down from the story. I mean, maybe. I don't know anything about The Last of Us. I know how the first game kind of ends, but that's basically it, so I need to play that game properly too, eventually. But then you're not going to be able to play Gears 2 or 3 until you get an Xbox, so it still comes back to you needing to get an Xbox for a lot of games, Zero. So, get with it. I mean, I'll stream it, or I'll play with you, but, like, then I'd have to buy it on PlayStation and get PS Plus, so yeah, that's probably an out. Unless it has crossplay on, like, PC, then I'll play it that, or even Xbox, I'll play it that way, but if I have to pay for PS Plus, that's an immediate no for me. I'm not paying for PS Plus again, especially this is like, what, $70 a year now? Or I guess like maybe 10 bucks for a month? I don't know what the pricing is right now. I mean, I already bought the stupid Nintendo Online to play Mario Party. I'm definitely not buying PS Plus to play online with you. If they can let me play through the Microsoft app or something, then yes, I'll do it, but I'm not. I mean, I think it's coming to PC too, so I mean, it might be possible to play that way. I mean, there's already... Is that a statement? Bum, bum, bum. Oh, do you? You have the Ultimate Edition? I mean, I can play that then. I have that. Yeah, I do own that, actually. I'm getting it for free because I apparently had the Ultimate Edition on Xbox One, so... I mean, Xbox has a lot of good games. They've just been focusing on, like, the crossplay, or, like, the PC... They've been focusing on PC since 2017, or maybe even before that. But they've been in the PC game for a long time, and even Sony was like, you know what, maybe we should get on this shit, like, you know, many years after they started it, but... I can't really think of... There's not a lot of, like, modern games that really require you to buy an Xbox. There's definitely a lot of older games that do, because, like, the 360 was, like, a goldmine for Xbox releases. It was, in fact, their best console, so if you ever get any Xbox console, 360 is probably the best one to get. That said, a lot of stuff is backwards compatible, so you could get it, like, Series S or something, but, again, that's still going up in price because of tariffs and all that bullshit, so... I mean, if you want to play, I'm down to play. I played Gears of War 1, 2, and 3, and Judgment, which we don't talk about Judgment because that was the crappy spin-off of the franchise nobody really liked, so yeah. Oh, did it? Oh, yeah, I think you mentioned that, actually. I thought you mentioned it maybe a week or two ago, but... I mean, if you want to do Gears of War 0, I'd definitely do it, because I played the games and they're fantastic, but... I haven't played Gears of War 4, or I've played a little bit of 5, but it was kind of meh. It definitely suffers from the, new IP syndrome that, like, Halo went through, and it's not as good. I don't think it suffered as bad as Halo did after the transition, but... Well, yeah, is it playable on Xbox One? There's no way that game is playable on Xbox One. I refuse to believe Skyrim operate. That console's like a decade old, for the love of God, man. There's no way, man. Can't be playing this. I mean, some people just refuse to upgrade, man. It's crazy. It came out in 2005, so it's 20 years old this year, man. It was like a launch game for the Xbox 360, and it hurts to say, but that console's 20 years old, man. Even though that console is my all-time favorite console of all time, it is a 20-year-old game. Or is he not able to play the old Skyrim? I thought you were talking about the new Skyrim. Or not Skyrim. Or Oblivion? You said Oblivion, right? No, you said Skyrim. Never mind. So Skyrim... Yeah, Skyrim's 2011. My bad. Again, my brain's not working because I'm tired. Skyrim was 2011, Oblivion's 2005, so Skyrim, the original Skyrim was 2011, but the first remaster came out in 2016, I think, for the Xbox One, before backwards compatibility was a thing, I think. I might have my numbers wrong here, but we'll see. Maybe. Oop, I need to... Whoopsie. So yeah, Skyrim 2011. I'm surprised the old Xbox One would have issues with that, though. Unless he's playing, like, the Anniversary Edition. I mean, the Xbox One was very not well optimized. Like, it did some things well, but again, it was operating on very inferior hardware, so I can't imagine there's going to be a huge graphical leap between the next Xbox and the next PlayStation, so there's really not going to be much of a benefit of going beyond the Series X or the PlayStation 5, I don't think, but I feel like there's going to be I feel like a lot of console gamers are going to realize this and eventually just build a PC, but like, I like consoles for being able to play games without putting too much stress on my PC, but again, it's just like, online subscriptions suck. Why would you pay for an online subscription? It was nice, like, Xbox Live was nice whenever they gave away free games that you could actually own, but they don't do that anymore. They just have Game Pass Core, and I don't give a shit about that, honestly. I like getting old Xbox 360 games that I never heard of. That was a fun time. That's the only reason I played Fable 3 is because they gave me Fable 3 for free. Among other games that I played, it was great, but then they just, you know, killed that because they didn't want to give away any real games that anyone cared about, so. I mean, Xbox used to have something like that where they would have, like, they would have the pin feature where you could pin the achievements to the, or, like, pin, watch a sports game while you're playing. It was a cool feature, but it's slowed the UI, so they got rid of it. It was fun while it lasted, though. I mean, I guess you can still pin achievement lists and stuff on there, but it's not the same. I don't know. It would be nice if they could optimize it a bit, but it seems like Sony and Microsoft are pretty set in their ways for the UI. And based on what we've seen about the Switch 2, it's basically going to be the same as the Switch 1, but, you know, maybe a little fancier. But, I mean, I'm getting my Switch on launch day. It'll probably show up in the mail later that day, so it'll probably have to be a Friday stream. It's going to mess with my Zelda stuff, but it's fine. Or actually, I could probably swing 2 streams that day. Or do, like, the randomizer and then do the other thing afterwards. Because I do want to play Mario Kart, and, yeah. I'm going to have a lot to do that week, but it's fine. That's crazy even to do that, though. That is insane. I mean, fair. I think I had to do that for another game. I forgot what it was, but... Okay, for real, though, I think I'm going to finish this dish. The inside of the dish, and then I'm going to stop, because I've been going for nearly 4 hours now. Crazy that didn't happen this way, but... Okay. This is supposed to be a quick little thing to do, but... And it wasn't. It was very long and drawn out, because I keep talking... and keep refusing to end. I was like, I'm gonna end, but then Zero came in and chat. I was like, oh, god damn it. You don't want to end as soon as somebody you know jumps in. I mean, it's fine. No raids. I probably should look for somebody to raid while I'm doing this. I mean, I've seen a couple people open up VTube Studio in the time I've been here on Steam, so... Because whenever I'm just playing, you see, like, VTube Studio started through Steam, and I'm like, okay, let's, they're going live soon, probably. Well, anyway. Alright, well... We're not chill yet? Whatever, it's fine. It's been a nice chill time, then, so... Oh, have you? Are they streaming or something? I mean, I'm sure they are. I mean, if you see them go to VTube Studio, the only other reason they'd be launching VTube Studio is to, like, test some, like, settings or something, but most people already have their stuff set up, so... I've seen, like, 2 or 3 friends go online that I haven't friended on Steam, so that'll be fine. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, whenever you're, like, actually a streamer yourself, though, that happens a lot more than you'd think, because, like, I'll just be, like, chilling, and then I usually get alerted to people streaming by seeing the Steam notifications, like, VTube Studio, and, like, see a game launching immediately after. But that doesn't happen for me, because I don't launch VTube Studio through Steam anymore, because it adds more strain to your computer, so you shouldn't do that if you... in the odd event that you ever decide to do this yourself, but... Like, I use the open without Steam option, which you should do, is buried in the VTube Studio folder. But a lot of people don't do that because it's not convenient, and it also doesn't track your hours, so some people want to make sure they have hours on Steam so they can have that, the numbers for clout or whatever, or aura farming, whatever people do on Twitter. But I don't care about that. I'd rather have a PC that's not going to explode, so let's do that. And, I mean, I already had like 1,000 hours by the time I stopped doing it back in October, so... Which I think is more than enough to show off. Because honestly, if I hadn't stopped doing that, then I would be well over 2,000 by this point. Probably even higher, actually. Because I got that, like... I guess I got that in about 14 months? Yeah, I think it would be over 2,000 by now. Or maybe a little under. I don't know. I mean, if my math is correct, it's been like 7 months since I stopped doing it, so we'd probably be somewhere around there. I mean, the math isn't math because it's like half the time, but you get the point. It'd be a lot of numbers. I mean, fair. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm kind of ADD. I'm not like super ADD, but I am sometimes, but I feel like I can lock in and focus when I need to, though, so I don't know. I think ADD is genetic, and I know at least one of my parents is pretty ADD induced, so I don't know if it's too bad of genetics, but I kind of diagnosed one of my parents on that too, so I was doing a research paper for like something in like high school, junior high or something, and I was like reading off the symptoms of ADD. I was like, huh, I think you might have ADD. It was a very surreal experience, but sometimes that's how you figure stuff out, though. So you're just doing research on something, and it's like, oh, that makes sense now. But hey, what can you do? A lot of diagnoses never really flew like back in their day, I guess. You say you have ADD, but you're also playing Town of Salem while like grinding out JRPGs in the background. And you somehow keep up and you're still like one of the more competent townies. Like, how the hell do you even do that shit? Are people really just that bad in Town of Salem, or are you just that goated in Town of Salem? I can't figure it out. Not a bad I mean, PC back then was pretty shit, though. Like, I never even liked computers when I was a kid, because I only really had, like, shitty computers to work with. Like, my grandma had a bad PC. Like, my household had a bad PC that was, like, what, Windows Millennium Edition? That was not very good. It was very slow. It wasn't until, like, Windows XP that computers started becoming, like, usable. Because, like, everything before that was pretty not good. Still, trying to play like a PS2 game, a Game Boy game, and a PC game. What are you playing? Roller Coaster Tycoon, Kingdom Hearts, and what? Pokemon? Probably Pokemon. Unlikely, but oh boy, I gotta clean up all the dirt here. Don't see any more dirt here. Bro, there's so much scattered dirt in this area. Thank you. Receiver support. Is there a support? Oh, yeah, there you go. That'll do it. Okay. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. Hey, we're about to wrap up here. I promise we're actually wrapping up here soon. I've definitely been here way longer. Well, oh, okay. You know, for some reason when you said PC Game Boy, I thought it was like the earlier Game Boy, so I guess that tracks. I guess it could have been an advance or something by that point. God, so many of my friends swore by World of Warcraft, like early shit. Like, they were always playing World of Warcraft, and I was like, I'm just gonna play my Xbox because that's all I have, so. I don't have any real computers, so I can't run this game, and I can't pay for a monthly subscription, so I'm gonna play Halo 2, and yeah, that's where I resided. Played some other Xbox games like Dead or Alive Ultimate and Phantom Dust, my favorite game of all time, but nobody's ever heard of it. But if you haven't, you can play it for free on Xbox or PC, actually. It is a fantastic Japanese, I want to say like RPG, but it's not really an RPG. It's like a pseudo card battle system, but either way, it's a fantastic game. Amazing plot, amazing characters, amazing gameplay. It's like the anti-Ninja Gaiden 3. I should say 3, because Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 are still goated, but Ninja Gaiden 3 definitely tried to shit on their legacy. Oh my god, can I walk up this stupid dish, please? Oh my god, please. Alright, well, yeah, more of this, please. Yeah, I promise I'm trying to get this all done. You know, I mean, I could just leave this half done. I mean, I'm gonna come back to this next time I play anyway, if I remember, which I should remember. I spent like an hour on this damn level, even though I said I was wrapping up and soonish and kept going, because that's what I do, but it's definitely a good thing, though, if I like play a game, I enjoy streaming, and I continue playing the game longer than I said I would, but I do think I need to find a limit sometimes, and today might have been one of those days where I should have found said limit, but I didn't, so yeah, whatever. I don't see anything of value. Okay. I think we're done. Okay, let's go take a look down. I think we're probably sufficiently... We've cleaned our quota. We have 72%. The dish, bottom of the dish still needs to be done. Yeah, no, I'll figure that out. I can't keep being in that much in denial. I've been going for nearly 4 hours. I need to call it. I only went for 2.5 yesterday, but still, 4 hours is still a lot for me, so. It's still crazy to me that partners and shit do like, what, 10, 12 hours? I mean, my friend does that. Like, I have a friend that's a partner. He streams for like 12 hours, and it's just like, I don't know how you do that, man. But he's a partner for a reason, so hey. I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll get more used to doing longer streams. I mean, I guess if I did less days, it'd probably be easier. We'll work on that, but either way, I'm gonna call it for now. Thank you everyone who came to watch. For the watch live, appreciate you. And thanks to you in chat, those of you lurking, appreciate you as always. If you like what you're and follow me on Twitch, free leave, follow, subscribe to my YouTube channels. We're at Little Streamcast, streamers are. This one will be going live soon. Let's take a look at who we can raid today. Blip, 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 I haven't checked yet. I know I'm making noise like I'm checking, but I haven't checked yet. Awkward. Blah. Warhammer, Tales of Zestria, Dead by Daylight. I don't know what that game is. Minish Cap. Yeah, it does look kind of weird for everything I've seen about it, but... I mean, I thought Zero's gonna be live soon, but he's not. I guess he's not going live till later. Yeah, he usually starts streaming like an hour from now. I mean, me being able to rate him is usually pretty rare as it is anyway. I can rate him. I mean, let's see. Warhammer. I don't know what South of Midnight is. Maybe I'll just rate America. Probably easier. She's playing Dead by Daylight again. She was playing it yesterday. She does have loud sound alerts either way. Let's just go ahead and do that. I usually don't get too many opportunities to rate her, so. I can't spell. Oh my god, I can't spell raid. Good god, man. I definitely should have stopped streaming well. Raid 2, if you feel like doing that stuff, you're more than welcome to. Raid messages, yada yada. I mean, part of me wants to like raid random people, but I feel like every time I've raided a random person recently has been very negative. So I'm just like, I'm too tired for this shit. I don't want to be too social. I'd rather just kind of raid and dip if I can. That was better. Oh, she has a new model actually. I haven't seen that yet. I think I rated America the other day. Maybe I should rate better. I'm always so indecisive. Sorry, guys. I don't know this game, though. I know Dead by Daylight. I don't know anything about this game. I'll rate America. I'll rate better again soon. I promise. I promise I will. Okay. America, raid, playing Dead by Daylight. That's it for me. Thank you, everyone. Until next time.